Yeah. What's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, shit's real. We talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do, man? Mr. RingGameRadio.com in the building. El Capitan, Jesus Shutterworth, the God, go artist, LB, lot of the boss. You know what it is. World still up. Let's get it. Thursday night rants, nigga. What it do? One take, motherfuckers.
Yes, sir. Rant night, of course, gotta love it, man. Ring gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King People, Digga Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go. We ranting tonight. Thursday night ranting. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Do we have any?
And who's been y'all? Y'all motherfuckers need to fucking I'm tired of you motherfuckers letting your dogs just go out unleashed, unchecked. The shit's getting annoying. Control your fucking bitch. And by bitch, I mean female dog. Because y'all just be out of control, letting them just do whatever, roam free.
Hey, hold on. Some of y'all niggas gotta control the two-legged ones, too.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
That one, too. But I'm talking about the four-legged ones.
Yeah, but the four-legged ones, I feel you, though. I feel you on that.
Yeah, the four-legged ones should shit on
just
your
be
lawn.
letting them do whatever. Yeah, that too. But I mean, yeah, it's still y'all. If y'all ain't gonna have your dog on a leash, fuck it, you not coming in. We're not doing that bullshit. Fuck out of here. Learn how to fucking control your pet.
Stopping for groceries, going up different aisles and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Chasing the cats out the bodega,
Oh shit, yo! But yeah, no. Yeah, the bodega, man. Leash your fucking animals, man, especially the fucking dogs, man. And last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, West Fly is Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender preparing for liftoff. Let's Fly, Ring Radio, Thursday edition. Let's get it.
Okay, you did that shit one take, you know what I'm saying, too? Like,
always.
Pilot's on this one take shit, too, man. Conscious Pilot stays elevated above the clouds, you dig? And of course, shout out to the whole other Ring Gang crew, especially PJ, who's currently battling subarctic temperatures in his, from none of your goddamn business, of course, because I can't be, saying his actual location, but none of your goddamn business is his location. But yeah, where it is right now is, is igloos and shit like out there, man. Like, yeah, the temperature was ridiculous when he texted me. I was like, what the fuck? And I showed this nigga LB. So it was like, yeah. As I told him,
this nigga, like, bro, you gotta come down to Florida, man. Like,
yeah.
Maybe this year, though.
Yeah. He needs to come out. Excuse me. Location of, of no name, of course. He needs to come down to Florida. He needs to come down where it's warm and sunny, man.
Yo, see, this nigga's in Canada. Goddamn, like, what the fuck? Canada's a big ass spot. Like, like this is cold up there. That's all. Like, goddamn. But yeah, speaking of PJ, y'all follow us on TikTok because I just put up a new video of PJ actually sparring some nigga who look like he's like 6'7" or 6'8" or some shit. But
is that some other height shit that where the tall niggas starts getting that work, nigga? Is that what we talking about? Is that what you selling, nigga? Is that what's
I mean, it's a good video. Like PJ made me proud. Like
that's what I'm talking about. It's a good video. So I know I'm gonna watch this shit. I'm gonna be pissed. It's good.
We gonna share it on Twitter tomorrow. So be prepared to see that. But it is on TikTok now. PJ sparring like somebody who's like Nikolai Valuev's height. You know what I mean? But it's good. It's entertaining. I tell you, shit. It was better than Wilder last fight, nigga. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, tall niggas gotta, you know what it is, like.
Yeah, but I know it is because every time this nigga specifically mentions this nigga, is blessed with height, they already know he's probably getting some work. They already know what time it is.
I ain't gonna what y'all want me to put up a video of PJ getting his ass whooped?
I mean, PJ is PJ
which
could probably whoop my ass.
ain't gonna happen. Like
Yeah, PJ could probably whoop my ass. So that's why I thought at least that's believable. But just some random tall nigga just getting to work from some other short nigga. Like
yo, so hold on, why I don't believe you can say PJ could whoop your ass, but you don't think I could whoop your ass? Like what the fuck? Like that's the shit.
It's a dark skin thing, bro.
He's like, you sound like Cam and Paid in Full. Like, I give up a few niggas in Baltimore, the Carolinas, but I ain't gonna snitch on no Harlem niggas.
No Harlem niggas.
I mean, African nigga might put hands on me, pause, but a light skinned nigga, get the fuck out of here. That light skinned nigga, no, not happening at all. Like.
Hey man, shit really be deep like that. You LB think you think he's like joking, but sometimes it really be that deep. Like the shit. You know what I'm saying?
But me and PC train like we got fights coming up, so
right.
I think
I don't box.
It was the first day I didn't train. Shit.
Yeah, and me, I don't box train. I gym train, but doesn't mean that my boxing isn't there. It's just it's kind of locked in under lock and key right now.
Now that's the thing with you and PJ. See, I train, I fucking gym train and boxing train. Y'all niggas like you do all the gym training. PJ do all. PJ do all the boxing training. You do all the gym training. Nigga, I do both, so I can be ready for both you motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if Pilot might be plotting. He give y'all some cheese and y'all pull up and jump a nigga or something. So I don't know. I gotta stay ready.
But yeah, also shout out to the people that are in the chats right now. I know Henny God was already he had to leave a comment even before we even started that shit. Like damn, because he said he might miss this, but Cat talked about his fellow comedians. I believe him. Cat talked about himself. That man lying, and we're definitely gonna get into all of that. Yeah. And Blazing Killer salute. Yeah, and Blazing Killer salute. Yeah. Me and Rome, we got added onto the TDBC server, man. But we are because obviously internally we're trying to move our internal communications to Discord. You know what I'm saying? And
get on with the times.
Yeah,
damn, I moved there too. Like I don't get a shout out. Damn, like y'all just really be just noticing all the tall people. Like, oh.
But because obviously Elon's Twitter's kind of been trying and stuff like that, and then we have bringing members who can't even get into our chat in there for some odd reason. Lord knows I've tried troubleshooting that, so I was like, you know what, let's try.
Y'all never made a new one,
nigga. That's
there's a new one. I think Dizzy is it Dizzy. He made a new one. He sent the invite to me. He probably sent y'all the invite
on Twitter,
on DM and Discord.
Oh, so I didn't know. I pulled that up.
I didn't go back in Discord. I haven't gone in since this afternoon. Once I left work. But yeah, I'll take a look at that too. And then shout out to Rob D. I see. Cat gave everyone the blueprint now. Everyone want to talk crazy on the podcast. Yeah, it is. And Steelers are pulling up in cold ass Buffalo. Yes, they are. They absolutely, sir are. So we did a little football thing. Last podcast, should be hopefully published by tomorrow and shit, because
Are y'all gonna do a Super Bowl one?
Oh yeah, when the Super Bowl, it was, and absolutely, man. You already know what time it is.
Motherfuckers pick it right this time,
nigga. First of all, nigga, I'm sensitive about the last Super Bowl, so I'm gonna need you to keep quiet about that shit, my nigga. Don't be telling me about any. Don't be. Pick right, nigga.
I picked right. I picked the winner. Sorry, Pat. I picked the winner.
Nigga, I picked the right one. Just the fucking refs took it from me, my nigga. That's the problem. Nigga.
Nah, I mean, I could have sworn Pilot got it right for real though.
Nah, nigga, the refs cheated me, nigga. That I got that shit right, nigga. Ain't no fucking hole.
All right, so who got cheated more by the refs, Barroso or the Eagles?
The Eagles, nigga. That was the Eagles here for the Super Bowl, nigga. Now we
Pilot. What's the answer? Barroso?
It's Barroso. Sorry, Pat. It's
Barroso.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's 2-1, man. And
Man, fuck y'all Jets and Rams fans. What the fuck y'all talking about?
That's
It's
the
Eagles.
That's the fan. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's in the past.
I already told y'all football fans before light skin. I was about to like go off.
And I picked the Eagles too. So I was wrong, but we're not gonna. Oh, well, you know, we're screwed.
The Eagles, I can't fuck with them niggas.
Yeah, because I support them. That's
part
of the reason why.
Lose.
I don't got an issue with the Eagles, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone got issue with the Eagles, man, because you know, Eagles are the second most hated team in the league next to the Cowboys.
Nah, they're not more hated than Keith Thurman of the league.
The Cowboys are probably the Keith Thurman of the league, you know.
Now, who's the Golovkin of the league, nigga?
Right now, it's probably the fucking Ravens. So,
oh damn.
You know, but I'm not mad though, you know, because you know we are going in there, you know, it's a new playoffs, you know, so we'll see what happens. And Anthony Manzano, when do you guys want to do the combination show about me talking about comics, rock, music, and old school wrestling? Oh damn, you're on it. Shit.
Yeah, damn, you got the smorgasbord of topics like yo, bro.
Yeah.
But now we plan on introducing a interactive show for Thursday for everybody. We'll talk about it at the end, but we definitely starting it next Thursday. So y'all tune in. We're back with the motherfucking music. I know we've been ranting, but you see this Cat Williams shit and all this other shit going off. I mean, like we gotta talk about it. So
yeah. And then because I know Anthony, let me address his other two questions before we go, because I know Anthony's gonna ask me to take to double back. So Pat, you're saying the referee screwing the Dolphins with that get back for you guys not winning that Super Bowl? Quite possibly, yes. You know, I'll say that. And then I think the 49ers are more hated than the Eagles. They are not. You know, motherfuckers love them some fucking Niners out there, man. Like they're not hated at all. I mean, well, they were hated after the Kaepernick shit. You know, some people still haven't forgiven them or football in general for what happened with Kaepernick, but you know, but
I feel like it was 10 years ago.
Bro, like there are people who legit stop. I know people who legit stopped watching football because of that shit. Just that one isolated incident, and it's a fucked up incident. Don't make no question that this make no say that Kaepernick definitely did not deserve to be blackballed. Like dude did nothing wrong. But the NFL is a good old boys league. Like you can't. There's certain things you can't do publicly. You know, saying like and it cost him his NFL career. Motherfucker took them niggas to the Super Bowl and everything too, but the NFL was like, and he was one of the most popular players and all that shit. And that motherfucker was still in his prime. But the NFL doesn't want, rebels. And that motherfucker was a whole rebel, a light-skinned nigga with a big ass afro kneeling. Nah, they don't want that shit. Like, nah. Like if it was a dark-skinned nigga, like they probably like poo-poo that shit. But I was a light-skinned nigga. I was like, hold up, this motherfucker is the same color as me almost, god damn it. What's he doing kneeling and shit like that? Nah, they can't do that. Nah. Yeah. And
if you're light skinned, you don't encounter racism.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't
you held up to like crazy standards.
I don't know about the 49ers. I don't know about the 49ers, but there are a couple of teams that are more hated than the Eagles. So
yeah, like the Cowboys.
Is Eagles top 5 hated?
Yes.
The Patriots are more hated.
Cowboys are
the
more
Packers
hated.
Get more hate.
The Packers, Steelers, the main teams. The
Steelers get more heat than the Eagles.
Yeah,
so the Eagles aren't even the most hated team in their own state.
I'll say Eagles might be fifth.
The Steelers are more.
Eagles could be fifth, but it could be fifth.
So so they top 5 then. So you probably said they could be fifth. What about Pat? I mean,
I would get me. Maybe I'll give them fifth, but. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, top 5 is enough.
Yeah, they don't like all. They don't. Yeah, no one likes the Eagles like that.
But if all their fans are like Pat, I can see why though.
Nigga, they're more obnoxious. You serious? Them niggas are obnoxious. I just do my.
If they're worse than you, I can see why. I don't even want to see it. Like,
bro, I was there. I trust me. The shit that I saw.
Y'all niggas is like the Canelo stands of football or some shit.
Bro, the shit that I saw at the Super Bowl parade, and on top of that, I was drunk all fucking day. Like I did I was wilding out. Yeah, like there's some Philly fans that are far worse than me. Like the YouTube videos are up there. What them niggas were up to?
There's at least two fans I know worse than Pat. One of them is that sicko pervert fucking EDP 445. Worst Eagles fan ever. That motherfucker is
talk about a dude that fumbled his online bag. Like that dude had mainstream looks, had TV shows like Know My Name, like he had a popping YouTube channel, was getting mad cheese from that shit, like
and threw it all away, all because he wanted to solicit minors. Fuck him.
And that's not the first time. There's been a couple times before that he kind of got somewhat away with it, that nasty motherfucker.
I mean, I understand he's a big fat fuck, but at least try to fucking solicit overage women of age, not fucking minors.
Yeah, and the funny thing is too is like that. See, the funny thing too because like in his prime, like he had a chick that used to be on the show, Philadelphia, and she was cute too, but he never tried to hit that or try to do anything. Like he was shy around her, and then he had a whole regular ass girlfriend too, and then he was losing weight. Like dude was considering like he could have crossed over, he could have really did something with his YouTube fame, but he threw it away because this motherfucker was a fucking pedo. And then he regressed and he gained weight and he lost his hair and he changed his name because people were blowing his name up with all the pedo shit. Like that motherfucker is a disgrace. And they got rid of his YouTube channel because
he was getting doxxed.
Yeah,
like that. I don't even know who y'all talking about. This dude sounds like a grade A loser that fumbled the bag.
This dude is not anywhere. But like Philly fans hated him because. Yeah. He was from like fucking Bakersfield, California. Yeah. And like he tried to like speak as if he had a pulse on the city of Philly and what the city of Philly liked. It's like you're not even from Philly. You're from fucking California. Like get the fuck out of here with that.
But the funny thing is too is because he was so obnoxious and coonish that the white fans used to pay for him to go to like all these places, fly him out there. They pay for him to go to the fucking Super Bowl when the Eagles won. Like he had seats in
probably him at WrestleMania too. Yeah, probably
yeah. Like that dude was getting that dude was getting the bag because that dude was like, and that's the thing. Like, and he fucked it all up. Yeah, EDP 445. EDP stands for Eat That Pussy 445. 445 being his weight. No lie. That's what it is. So it's like,
wow. Okay. All right. Let's get in this Cat Williams shit. Enough football and
and generous. 445 generous, but
delinquents and degenerate ass niggas.
Yeah. Well, speaking of degenerate,
hold on. About Nothing and Everything pod coming to support the algorithm. What up, Gusto? Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, fam.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
let's get into this Cat Williams shit.
Yeah, speaking of that, Cat Williams, come out, like I said, Cat Williams has always been, he's, obviously, dude is a whole talent and whatnot. You've seen him in movies, seen him in shows, his stand-up, all that shit, But Cat really was never really out there, like other comedians of the era or whatever. But for some reason, man, just this one random appearance on Shannon Sharp's podcast, which I'm proud of Shannon Sharp, by the way, because that dude has come a long fucking way in this media shit. Like, seriously. Like, fuck a Skip Bayless. Like, this motherfucker is shining now. Like, now.
Yeah, I remember him. I'll always remember him from the fucking CBS days when he was on CBS for NFL Today.
CBS, yeah, dude was a total dude was like a square that was struggling to to enunciate and all this other shit. Like, dude was like, he was boring. Like, he was
he's from Alabama or something. He's from the deep country,
Yeah, he's from the deep country. Yeah. Him and his brother, both all-time great players. His brother was, of course, was shortened because of that horrific injury, which I tell people you never want to watch that on YouTube. It's horrendous. But yeah, Shannon Sharp, now he's doing all this media shit, and now he's everywhere now. I'm proud of that dude. It's so much that most people forget he's an all-time great football player. But Cat Williams comes on the show, and for 3 hours, man, Cat let
you gotta come in Skip Bayless that, bro. We know.
Yeah.
Gusto said.
No, go ahead.
Truth. All that Remy Ma, Kai, Minaj, Draymond Green drama gone. We need something realer.
Yeah. And for 3 hours, that motherfucker dropped so much like shit. Like, and because Cat Williams is not the type. Apparently, he doesn't care about burning bridges or or the industry or any of that shit. Like, yeah, he let no one was fucking safe for for comedians, musicians, the chick that he flamed on the radio show, actors, Jonathan Majors. Yeah, like
that shit's still hilarious, yo.
Yeah, like that. And part of things too, like he dropped some tea, and then he was dropping some actual, dropping some gems, and then there was sometimes you kind of felt he was kind of bullshitting a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, like that whole reading book shit. Like that was like one of the few times I was like, this nigga needs to get the fuck out of here with that.
I mean, it's possible you could read it. Like it just depends on the books.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't doubt he's read a lot. But maybe the number.
He's in the encyclopedia and shit. So I don't know.
Because this is the thing. Like, if you have access to books and you're young and that's all you have to do, you'll fucking read a lot. I don't, because I'm one of those niggas who was at young age reading 10 books a week type shit. So
same here,
that
bro.
shit ain't really fucking get me like that. Like,
but in my case, it was more like. Oh, go ahead, my nigga. Go ahead.
No. What was gonna say? You good?
Yeah. Although in my case, though, because my father kind of made us do it. Like after 7 o'clock, it's like get to the table, read these books or your school books, and then go to bed. Like that type of deal. And then the library was my friend, kind of like back in the day. But reading. Hey, reading's the reason why I have a vocabulary. So it kind of worked out in the end. And then plus,
like. I don't know why niggas try to look at that as something like, dude, like, and you got to remember when you're a kid, 8 years old, 9 years old, like, books ain't that fucking big, like,
nah,
like you got a bunch of little books. The fucking sometimes they retell classic stories and make it children versions, so it's like, I don't know. I just think he jumped out the window with that shit, like.
Yeah, no, but it was.
But there's other shit he say that's more like wow, but the book shit ain't really, if you talk like it, no one's gonna, care about it. But if he was sounding ignorant as fuck, of course you're gonna look at it like, hold on, nigga, what? But that nigga sounds like he's been reading all those books from 8 years old, like.
It's probably one of those things because he had said so much. Funny thing, because all the shit that he said before, just for him saying that was just kind of like it was too out there for me. That was the reason why it just sounded so off to me. Like it was like what a random thing to say.
It was random.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Because that's the thing. 3,000 books is like wow. To get like you like that's a lot of books. Like
yeah. A lot of books, but hey, fuck it though. Like,
as an adult, you should have. See, you know what it is? There's too many adults out there who haven't read 3,000 books in their lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like niggas is like, oh shit, like.
Hell, there's probably someone that haven't even read 30 books, nigga.
Yeah, because a lifetime, I could say, yeah, I've read a fucking lot, but yeah, that nigga 8 years old. Like the Cat in the Hat only had so many books, nigga. Like,
oh man, but outside of that stuff, like I mean, I have a summary of like some of the shit that he talked about on the like for instance, Kevin Hart, like Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart got some work, it's like because I know he said in 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has ever has a memory of a sold out Kevin Hart show. There being a line for him ever get a stand ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we ever heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year he had his own sitcom on network TV and had his own film called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person.
It was kind of weird because Soul Plane had a lot of stars in it, and Kevin Hart. I mean, was Paper Soldiers before Soul Plane? I assume it was.
I thought Paper Soldiers was before.
Yes, that was the first thing. I was like, no, Paper Soldiers came out in 2002. That was before Soul.
Okay, how about 40-Year-Old Virgin? Did that come out before or after?
No, that was after Soul Plane.
Okay.
Yeah, Soul Plane came out I think later because I know Soul Plane definitely came out when I was an undergrad. Oh, no, I'm
Soul Plane came out
40-year-old version. We're not giving that to Kevin Hart.
I think Soul Plane came out in 03, 04.
Yeah,
it does sound
04.
It does sound kind of plantish. You know what I'm saying? Industry plantish.
No, but see, that's
okay. But here's the thing: like we've seen Kevin Hart be at these little clubs performing and shit, like in LA and California and shit. Like,
Right.
So that's the one thing that I was like, like, you can't deny Kevin Hart didn't have the whole like machine behind him, but
yeah, Kevin Hart put in work though. I mean, that's the one thing
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he just that, I don't think the machine did everything for him. Like, as far as the whole coming up from the bottom, I think Kevin Hart was one of those dudes that he took advantage of having that push early. So he didn't stay on the little, I guess what y'all niggas call it, the Chitlin circuit or the little underground scene as long as everyone else did.
Yeah, the Comic View Def Comedy Jam circuit.
Yep,
like
and the funny thing is, I was actually just talking about that the other day with one of my coworkers and how I felt like I'm like a lot of the older comedians, like you had guys like Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock and guys like that like I think a lot of older comedians felt some type of resentment because it's like those guys had like audiences, like mainstream audiences kind of quickly, like whereas like a lot of the older comedians, they had to go through like just hole in the wall, the Chitlin circus, just black clubs, like they didn't see white people at their shows until they started getting like really big, whereas like Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock and Kevin Hart kind of had like that crowd a little bit earlier. So there's always gonna be a little.
They had the movies earlier too.
Yeah, I mean Chris Rock was like
Chris Rock. You can't even compare Chris Rock. Like he had a whole other.
Chris Rock. I mean, and that was like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy would, he put Chappelle, Chris Rock, all those guys on. He would go to the comedy club. He found them niggas funny, and he's like, "Come in my movie."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Chris Rock wasn't in no white clubs like that.
So no, wait. So you're saying Kev wasn't in the LA comedy scene at all? Like, there's no YouTube videos of him rocking the crowd over there, nothing.
Of course. I mean, he's a stand-up comedian. Of course he was, out there.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, is it cap or not? Like,
because I'm just reading that because Gusso's saying Kev wasn't in the LA comedy scene. His writer's word though, which is how he got the other dudes' routines. Which no idea is original because because I know that comedian shit is cutthroat. Them niggas be out there like that. Like they don't think twice. If they think your shit is funny, they're gonna bite that shit in some way. Like I could see that.
If you think trainers steal boxers from trainers and promoters steal fighters, if you think boxing cutthroat, the comedian game is like on steroids with that shit. Like,
we just seen it in the whole thing with Kevin Cat Williams talking about the whole shit with what's his name with Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah, and I got some quotes too for that. For Cedric the Entertainer, he said Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here looking like a walrus. He can't even get his arms off his stomach. Sitting over here, why am I not a movie star? He never wrote anything. Remember when Cedric the Entertainer starts? He's supposed to be singing, dancing, telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer. We found out he can't sing, can't dance, doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Chan. They're not available on Netflix or Tubi. God damn. Like,
I think it was going off. Like that. That's one of those verses where you still speaking and the beat cut off.
I'm not gonna lie though. I never was a big Cedric the Entertainer fan. I never really found him that funny. He was the one guy in the Kings of Comedy show that was just there to me. It was just like,
no, that was Steve Harvey to me.
No, Cedric wasn't bad. He was just forgettable. Steve was awful to me. His fucking shit was awful.
Now, see, Cedric the Entertainer, because I'm telling you,
I only like DL roasting and Bernie Mac's part, really.
I mean, listen, because Cedric, because I used to watch Cedric when he was on Comic View, like back in the day, because dude used to be out there, and I always thought he was dope too. Like, because he always made me laugh. Like, I didn't think anything of it. Like, dude.
But see, Comic View was like his prime performances. Like, if you go off his Comic View performances, you would have thought Cedric the Entertainer would have blew up as a way bigger star.
Now, there's
instead of someone who just did shows sometimes.
But there's a lot of revisions. There's a lot of revisionist history on Twitter because Kevin Hart has funny moments and so does Cedric. So people are saying they're not funny.
The only movie that I found Cedric really funny in was Barbershop. That's it.
Yeah, Barbershop.
No, he was funny in Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. Like, he was really underrated in that.
He was funny in Top 5 with Chris Rock to me. I don't know if you watched that one.
Yeah,
and he was funny, and he was funny in the TV show. So he's one of the few people that actually got made to watch a CBS show. I don't fuck, CBS is trash, nigga. But he was
also the shining star to me in the Steve Harvey show.
Well, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Because Steve Harvey's looking like a potato head with his pubic hair, high top fade, nigga. Like fuck out of here,
fake ass hair, that fake ass hairline of his.
Yeah, because Steve Harvey, because I remember he used to be on Showtime at the Apollo, and you could tell back then he was balding because he had
he was balding, and then all of a sudden he has the Steve Harvey show, and he comes back with the fucking most crispest fade I ever seen. Pause.
Yeah, I'm saying, and this nigga said, I used to pay a barber like $10,000, $15,000 to do this shit. No, goddamn well it was a fucking wig.
Motherfucker had the motherfucker. A lot of motherfuckers back then had that fucking Nintendo 64 cartridge spray line, like
motherfucker looking like Chubby Checker in the 80s and shit.
And then he has the Steve Harvey show. The Steve Harvey show ends, and then miraculously years later he just comes back bald. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You're not fooling nobody.
Yeah.
I ain't think it was that important to this nigga, but damn.
Yeah, and because Steve Harvey, because I mean, out of all the comedians though, because there was also something about Steve Harvey that I thought that was kind of like off about him, and then you realize, you learn like he was a snake, like dude was a real snake in the grass for real, like bruh, like he was like he got
this
money.
Shit wasn't new though.
Yeah, but because I think he kind of suppressed, I guess he suppressed it because he played along to get along because he sold out. And once he sold out, you saw the real Steve Harvey, like the one.
Because we knew about the Ocean's 11 shit, because that turned a lot of people away from him. Like honestly, I felt like that's why he kind of transitioned into the books, because his time in comedy kind of ran out.
Yeah, because that's why there was never another Kings of Comedy tour because of that shit. Because Bernie, to his credit, was professional about it. He's like, yo, look, all right, I'm just gonna keep it moving, but we're not moving together no more. that was the plan. Like that was it. That's a damn shame
to get a role taken from him. Like, dude.
Yeah, because Steve Harvey can't. Can you imagine Steve Harvey in a movie? Like, do you even remember Steve Harvey in any fucking movies? Like, except for Johnson's Family Vacation.
You got served. You got served. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't think I even.
He's only gonna play himself, bro. Like, I couldn't see Steve Harvey in no fucking movie, because even as himself, he's not interesting enough. Like, he's like Steve Harvey's the type of comedian where you have to put him in a room full of funny shit and let him talk and interact with the things.
Right.
He isn't funny where you could put him in a damn blank, empty room and he'll somehow freestyle jokes and get you to laugh. Like, he ain't that type of comedian. So you had to have a Cedric the Entertainer. You had to have Lady of Rage. You had to have all these other niggas. You had to have Bullethead and this dude.
Yeah,
and that.
yeah.
All those elements.
Yeah, you had to have Levita up in there, nigga. Like, yeah, you had to have.
Because he's not funny like that. Like, whereas other people, you don't need all those elements. In fact, a real comedian makes those niggas shine even more. Like Martin, for example, he made everybody more funny than what they were.
Right, absolutely. Same thing with Chappelle too.
Even with the movies, like How High, like not How High, fucking Half Baked.
Half Baked, yeah, it's that fucking classic movie, man. Like
classic.
Yeah, but Steve Harvey, it's just like, every time he's on, obviously like I said, dude kind of sold out. Now he's on everything. He does this thing on Family Feud. I'm not gonna lie, Family Feud, he does this thing, but his the talk show.
He's a glorified host. Like, he better do his thing.
Yeah, but yeah, because dude hold himself out. It is like, he paid the price. But let me read some of Kat's comments about Steve Harvey, man, because that shit was vicious, man. Because he said, for Steve Harvey, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk to and look like Mr. Potato Head. Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he has 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got into a comedy battle called Championship with the Stand-Up Company with one Cat Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Cat Williams said he was actually bald. That was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he can't do stand-up no more. Imagine him coming to another star where he got so big, and it was Bernie and them's fault that they wanted to be movie stars. Like what? You call Ocean's 11 to get that nigga's part? What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? and then he goes on to say Steve Harvey was never was never homeless. And then Mark Curry, from Hanging with Mr. Cooper fame, was touring with him 25 years ago. He was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the trife shit that people be talking about. And then and Cat just let more of that shit out of the bag. Yeah,
But these niggas want to act like they on some grassroots underdog shit, and it's like y'all niggas had the bag the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Stealing on top of that.
Yeah, like I said, Steve. Like I said, though, good for Steve Harvey for making it. But like I said, Steve Harvey can just stay on TV, but I don't think he's ever going to be as bigger than what he is right now. And then
basically, Steve Harvey tried to say, started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Steve Harvey is a piece of work, man. And then of course he goes.
Mark Curry hanging with Mr. Cooper shit did it though.
Yeah, because he stole Mark Curry's whole. Yeah, because I saw the clip. He stole Mark Curry's whole routine. And the funny thing is too, because I watched that Def Comedy Jam special, and I thought they were just two cats talking or whatever. Because I didn't think much of it because they didn't look like they were heated or whatever. But I remember thinking Steve Harvey looked like he didn't want to be bothered with dude, and and then of course now that they put attention to it, because you saw other comedians kind of stepping in between them. Because it looked like Mark Curry was about to hook off on him. Shit like that.
Oakland don't play, nigga.
Yeah, hell no, they don't. And then, Cat goes on, talks about Kanye. And he says, I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do. If you say somebody got special needs, then why would you be watching them and holding them accountable like everyone else? Wouldn't you grade them on a curve? Because, what are we reacting to? You're the one that put him in a position where he thought he was God and can call himself Jesus. You're the one that told the guy that writes musical lyrics that he was a genius. You're the one. So what do you expect? The guy married a whore. And married her because she was one. Not that he didn't know. He understood that he wanted that. He courted that. And that's what he wanted to base his family on. And if what I'm saying is not correct, then how did she end up with Pete Davidson? So it's like...
Bars.
Yeah. And he's right about Kanye too. Kanye is another one that Hollywood in the industry turned out. Because obviously, the college dropout era, dudes, normal dudes rapping in polos and
He's a backpacker.
Yeah, he was a backpacker, a real backpacker.
No, he wasn't. No, he was not. I'm not.
So why he had backpack on?
He just had a backpack on. Doesn't make him a backpacker.
He's a backpacker, nigga. The fuck?
No. He just had a fucking backpack on. He was not.
No, he wasn't a backpacker. He made beats for backpackers.
There's whole videos of him in the 90s rapping with fucking Lord Finesse in record stores, bro.
I still wouldn't consider him a backpacker.
Yo, me and Pat are from a different era. We're more visual with the hip hop shit. If you on the corner with gangsters and you rapping, niggas is like gangster rap. If you're in a record store with a book bag on, rapping, backpack rap, nigga.
Yeah,
niggas don't care about what you're rapping. It's the image we put.
Nigga, just because you're a fish swimming with sharks, don't make you a shark.
If the sharks ain't fucking with you, then what are you?
Yeah. What the fuck?
You a fish that they not fucking with.
You talk about a guy that Dame Dash or Jay were not even interested in really signing like that. Certainly not for rapping, just for his beats, nigga. They didn't want to hear that nigga rap. And you know what I'm saying? That nigga was a backpacker.
That backpacking bullshit ain't belong to no Rockefeller, nigga.
He was.
Don't care about the goddamn quasars, moons, and stars, nigga.
That's how he was rapping
about that shit. He wasn't talking about the moon, sun, moon.
Dude used to be rapping like fucking Common.
Dude when he did a song with Common, or when he did a song with
Dude was always on some pretentious fucking fashionista shit, even from the beginning.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean
he was mixed with other shit.
Backpack niggas do not rap about fashion. That is
that
not
nigga did, yo. He was the first backpacker that did.
No, I never heard one backpack rapper talk about how fly his pink polo is, nigga.
Exactly.
How many backpackers you knew was rapping and hanging with Cameron though?
He always, first of all, and he was too commercial to be backpack. That's another thing. But whatever. I'm not gonna get into this whole thing. This whole thing is about Kanye.
A nigga whose executives didn't want to sign him as a rapper could not be
Right.
too commercial.
Right, nigga. Like
what the fuck? Like y'all niggas sounded like y'all was 12 at the time.
Yeah,
no, I remember Kanye. Oh, actually, no. I think I was 13 at the time when Kanye.
Okay, I rest my fucking case. God damn it.
Yeah.
I rest my fucking case. Next.
Yeah, because keep in mind,
I ain't gonna argue no shit with no nigga who wasn't no grown ass fucking man at the time.
I want to ask y'all something that Kat mentioned. And he said every stand-up comedian's goal is to be in movies. Do you guys agree with that?
Hell yeah, of course.
Yeah, I would say about 95%. Yeah, like why?
Because,
that's like saying, okay, every boxer's dream is to become a world champion. Would you not say that's accurate?
That's very accurate.
If it's not, it's about 90%.
No, you could become a Hollywood writer. You know what I'm saying? There's other avenues you could do in stand-up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Like,
yeah, because
I mean, are you becoming a stand-up comedian so you can sell the best merchandise in the world?
Yeah, and it reminds me of something too. Like that cat that was on Jamie Foxx show, that comedian Alex Thomas. You know, dude was in Don't Be a Menace and everything like that. I remember too that he gave an interview and he was giving and dude was really pretentious too, because you know, dude never crossed over. But he always say like, yeah, he was tired of doing all these black movies and shit. And then he was in that movie with Tom Hanks, you know, where he's talking to the volleyball Wilson, and they cut out his part. And that dude was talking about that was the highlight of his Hollywood. And he was like, man, if I ever got a chance, like I would leave all this black shit behind. And talking like that, and he was a whole comedian. He never did. He was just a writer. He was just a writer. And yeah, he wanted to cross over. All comedians want to cross over because it's bread. You get money to do that. Like you get a lot of money. Yeah, stability. I don't think every comedian wants to be on the circuit just because for the love of it. No, they want to get paid because if you get movies, you get paid more if you do more stand up. You know, it's like goes hand in hand. You know what I mean? So
and I at least get a show.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, it took Bernie. I mean, Bernie was the last of the Kings of Comedy to actually get a show, and he was the funniest. Imagine that. Like, you know, it's just crazy.
But he did more movies. Like D.L. Hughley ain't really hit movies like that.
Yeah, well, he had the brothers. You know, and I liked it. You know, I'm not gonna say like, you know, and then
the brothers was I can't think of nothing else.
Yeah,
I was never a D.L. Hughley fan like that. He was
D.L. was dope back in the day. Like, I mean, I think he changed his shoe up a lot.
D.L. Hughley would roast the fuck out of you, nigga.
Yeah, D.L. Yeah,
I wish he would say that shit to his face, nigga. That nigga
I'm sorry, I was never a fan of him like that. He was okay to me.
Never a fan of me. Well, let me tell you, I've never been a fan of the fucking bodega. What are you talking about? Like, bro,
you would be. I mean, like I remember him on Fresh Prince back in the day in his show, but
he was hilarious.
The timeline was
he always was still the scene whenever he was on the show. The timeline was saying he was the unfunniest out of the Kings of Comedy. I don't agree with that, but a lot of the timeline was saying that shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
people weren't used to the roasting.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't like roasting type of humor because
it's low.
Because look, real talk. Look, the niggas who got roasted don't like D.L. Hughley.
Hell no.
The niggas who were the roasters think D.L. Hughley's funny.
No, but honestly, actually, for me, it's the opposite. It's too normal. Like I'm used to everybody just roasting. I could go on the block and niggas be roasting each other. Like I don't want to.
Dude, but not comedians. What comedian is elite roasting niggas like day in day out?
They not because that's not stand up shit. Like nah, I don't know. I want more.
But that's him though. That's what makes him different. If you got 500 comedians in the world. And there's one nigga who brought the block roasted to the professional level, to the highest level. That gotta count for something.
I look at roasting the way I look at like imitation. Like people who their comedic style is based on just imitations. It's cool, but it gets old quickly.
How? Because roasting is like one of the most organic. You can walk into a room. No two niggas look the same, so everybody can get roasted differently if your mind operate at a certain level.
And on top of that, though,
It's
comedians
like freestyling.
It's like I say, all comedians worth their salt will roast the fucking like you know, like comedians. If you're a comedian, you can't roast, and you're not a comedian because you're supposed to be able to think quick on your feet to do that shit. Like
pretty much, but the only time you really see anybody else do it if they're heckled. You see these up and coming niggas could kill roasting like when they get heckled and shit, but you don't see somebody who really makes that part of their routine throughout their whole fucking career and stay funny with it. Like,
yeah, I mean, if anything, they'll do that like in the beginning just to warm up before they get into the jokes. Like, you know,
yeah,
like,
but this nigga, he'll warm up with roasting. He'll get to the middle, like, all right, I'll roast the nigga again. All right, there you go. Get to the end, like, I'll close out with another roast.
Yeah, comedian that just roast ain't really. I mean, they do that for for actual roast. But if you do it as part of your routine day in day out, yeah, that's not comedian. You know, that's just a nigga that knows how to roast.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point.
But that's the thing. It's like with Wilder with the whole fucking right hand shit. Like, even though that's the only thing he really knows how to do, there is some skill in what he does because even though we always criticize Pops and everything, he still has to pull it off. And for DL Hughley to make a career out of primarily roasting niggas is still a fucking accomplishment.
I didn't say it wasn't skillful. I'm just saying it's not my cup of tea. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you, P. I'm with you. It's not my cup of tea either. It's a
crutch. Yeah, y'all the ones who getting roasted in high school.
Just like impersonations aren't my cup of tea. It gets old if you're leading with if your whole gimmick is based around impersonations like Ari Spears. That shit doesn't go very far with me. That you it's funny at first, and then eventually it's just like, oh, okay. You the nigga that just impersonates everybody.
Nigga, that's cap. Have you ever heard of Jeff Dunham?
But you know who does what he does better? Avion Crockett.
What's up?
No, I say because you know why? Because it's like Ari Spears ain't talented, like ain't creative like that. Like he's talented, but even then, like a guy like Avion Crockett does the impersonations and that whole routine even better than him.
He does.
Like there's levels to this shit. Ain't no one out roasting DL. He give my respect just off of that.
Yeah, and Jay Farrow, yeah, I actually like his impersonations, but outside of his impressions and shit like that, he's not that funny to me. You know, but when he does
another one, remember he had a whole TV show, like a whole season.
Yeah,
Making Good was on it and everything. Like, and it was just so, some niggas is funnier on some stand-up shit, and that takes real talent writing jokes and being able to freestyle jokes. Even if you're roasting niggas off of freestyles and writing jokes, but then there's some niggas they funny more in a. Put them in a setting, a TV show, movie. They funny personality, the delivery. I mean, there's levels to this shit. Like,
yeah, but outside of the comedians, I mean, trust me, he goes off. You know, he went up on Faison Love and Michael Blackson and Chris Tucker.
The Michael Blackson. I was happy about the Michael Blackson shit because fuck that motherfucker for too long has just been doing that fucking African accent, basically being basically portraying all the ignorant stereotypes about Africans to everybody else. I'm just like, yo,
basically being a beach ass nigga.
Yeah, that shit is not
right. Like, bro, I mean, that shit's never taken off.
I mean, truthfully, I do think he's actually funny. That's the thing, though. But yeah, he's
decently funny. I ain't gonna say he's not funny.
No, that shit is an African minstrel show. Like, nah, I'm good on that.
Damn, nigga, are you African? What the fuck?
Because funny thing is, too, dude is actually real as fuck. Because I mean, dude is like, I mean, trust me, people back in Ghana don't think he's a minstrel show. I'll tell you that. That's for damn sure. He, you know, his comedy may not be for everyone because he really exaggerates. But I mean, like that nigga's been doing that shit for like 30 years. But that dude is smart. He's paid. Like he's like,
he's another Pat. He's another DL Hughley where he took one lane that you didn't think you could just do something with and extend it and make a career out of. Like, so he get props for that. But him when he called himself top 10, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Michael Blackson is not no goddamn top 20 comedian currently or all time. Like when he said he even had himself at number 10, fuck fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, but like
I
said,
seen that little list he put up, nigga. Like, nah.
And also truthfully, he was also right about Faison Love too. Like Faison Love is probably the biggest hater. Like,
He's a bigger hater. He's the biggest hater out there. People say Cat is a hater. Faison is a way bigger hater.
And a bully too. On top of that, yeah, because he said for
he's big worm, nigga.
Yeah, I mean for what he said about Faison, he said I only put on comedians that are funny to me. Anyone that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the there's nobody like me in the business. Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
Marquise said, by the way, my shout out to Marquise. He's like, Blacks have been doing Dikembe Mutombo for too long. No. Basically, he does.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I mean, obviously, like, yeah, because I mean, Michael Blackson, like, you can't make a movie. I mean, he's been in movies. He's been in a lot of B movies. I mean, obviously, the next right thing.
That's why he can't be top 10 because he's bigger than a 15-minute part in a movie.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah,
you can't be top 10 and be limited to such a damn minor role in everything. Like, that's worse than being damn Michelle Rodriguez typecast.
Yeah, right.
No, at least you could make a whole movie around that typecast. Like, could you make a movie, Michael Blackson movie, really him starring? Like, what the fuck movie could you put him in where he's the main guy for a 90-minute movie?
Coming to America?
Nah.
Hell no.
But you think about it, like, you really couldn't, like. But hold on, let me run back some of these damn comments, yo. It's like niggas is like really cooking in here. Hold on, where we at? Said ain't all right. Shout outs to Rob D. What it do? Said ain't bad, not amazing, but not bad. Yeah, agreed. Steve Harvey, never been too big on Kevin Hart either. Kevin Hart.
Rest in peace.
Kevin Hart's funny, but
that's the only comedian that ever mattered, nigga.
Huh?
He's funny in situation like I like Husbands of Hollywood. He was funny and he's funny in certain situational stuff. You know what I mean? I still use my debit to my checking. You know, that's a classic line though. I'm hanging out with you. He
got too mainstream because all his shit's like all his movies are like Marvel movies. They're like they got too much of a formula. Like, pair him up with a tall nigga. Pair him up with a small nigga. Pair him up with a white dude. The same movie. Just.
But I mean,
so you just swap it out the partner.
Yeah, I mean, his movies are kind of hit or miss. Like when it's on, like the movie they did with the dude from Breaking Bad or whatever, like where he was in the wheelchair. That was actually probably his best movie, like acting wise. And then you get some of the Netflix trash that he was good at
the Netflix show with Wesley Snipes. That was actually a pretty good show.
No, that was a great fucking show. I think I know, LB. I told you about that show. I told you to watch that.
Yeah, it's funny because I never saw that show. I've heard good shit about it. I gotta see it one day.
Kevin Hart was in.
Yeah, it was him and Wesley Snipes in there. That shit was a tough show. Like I was surprised. Like that shit was raw. Like like there was none of
that. Probably was Wesley though.
I mean that too, but there wasn't a lot of that buffoonery that's in a lot of the Kevin Hart movies that we see, like or specials and shit like that. That was a hard show. I was impressed. But then the buddy movies, which Kevin Hart's really known for, like the ones with The Rock or Ice Cube and shit like that. I mean, they make bank, and but
and they hit or miss too. Like,
I mean, pause. Get Hard pause was actually kind of funny.
that actually was. You're right. Like that was one of the funnier like collab ups that nigga had.
But see, funny things to me is like, I mean, I think Kevin Hart still. I mean, I would have thought the Kevin Hart era would have actually ended because they only allow one black comedian to shine at a time. I still believe that.
One at a time Negroes. Yeah, no.
I would have thought his era would have come to an end, but like this.
But look, if you think about movies, nigga, who got better movies, Chris Tucker or Kevin Hart?
Chris Tucker.
And how many movies? And Kevin Hart been in like 40 movies.
Chris Tucker had a great run, a great 5-year run. Like he was in hella classics.
The only two movies Kevin Hart was in that I really liked, like that, like I count as Kevin Hart movies. I'm not counting 40-Year-Old Virgin as a Kevin Hart movie.
Nigga, Ride Along was it. That's it. That was it. All the other
All I
shit
know
with
is
him
Paper Soldiers is one of them. That's
I
it.
like Paper Soldiers, and what's the other? I forgot
Soul
the name.
Plane. Soul Plane.
Oh,
Think
so
think like a man.
so in 3. No, what's the movie where where the guy pays him to for it to be groomsmen and shit like that? That one was actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that was funny as fuck. Actually, I know what you're talking about.
Damn, what was that? I know what you're talking about too. Like, fuck, what's
It's like a get married or some shit, or
yeah. I mean, the one I was talking about. The one I was talking about before was the Upside, but then he was paired, with the wife.
The Wedding Ringer.
There we go.
The wedding, yeah. That was funny, and Get Hard was funny. Pause.
And I did like Night School. Night School was actually got some laughs out of me, well, mostly because of the side characters on there, largely. But yeah, no.
Oh, Night School ain't no Kevin Hart movie, is it? Like,
yeah, it is. Of course, it is.
He's a main nigga.
Yeah.
Oh wait. That's the one with him and Shorty, right?
Yeah, with Tiffany Haddish.
That's not funny.
Tiffany Haddish is definitely not funny. No, she's not funny. She's just
okay.
weird.
So Cat Williams was right about that.
Yeah, Kevin. Yeah,
but hold on.
Tiffany Haddish reminds you of like that cringe auntie that you be like, yo, when we leaving this lady crib type shit.
It's like a hit or miss. Like if you put her in her element, you'll have the time of your life and it'll be funny, it's cool. But then she tries to bring that energy from that element to everything y'all do, and it doesn't work.
Now, did Cat ever say anything about her in that special? I'm trying to remember because he said a lot of shit in that 3-hour special. I don't.
He said she never sold out.
Remember when he said that?
He said she never been to a comedy club.
Oh, what'd you say, Rome?
He said she never sold out a comedy club, or you never seen nobody line up to go to her show ever.
I believe it. Trust me, I think she's a plant.
No, Tiffany Haddish is not funny at all. Honestly, and I hate to say this, but like most female comedians are not funny. I'm sorry, I hate to be that guy, but
Samore was funny to me. I can't say that. Samore,
no, I'm not saying there are some that are funny. Samore's funny. Wanda Sykes is funny, but like a lot of them, no.
The funny thing is too, I never thought Wanda Sykes was funny
as fuck.
I never used to like Wanda Sykes at all. There was something about her that rubbed me the wrong way until
Wanda Sykes was okay.
I liked Wanda Sykes. I thought she was funny.
She ain't better than Monique though, nigga.
Monique was one that I was always on the fence about because
I'm not a Monique fan.
No, because that whole thing, like that the whole fat girl vibe.
Pete, who the fuck you a fan of?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you're not a fan of the queen of comedy, nigga. Who the fuck is you a fan of?
She ain't the queen of comedy to me. That's why I said a lot of women are not funny.
Monique is funny in movies.
You probably on the side with
stand up. Like, I don't get it. Like, the Parkers was hilarious, nigga. You ain't fuck with the Parkers.
I mean, I fuck with the show, but Monique, the whole thing about the
nigga, I hated her
character she was on was kind of annoying to me.
Yeah, her character in that show was retarded.
I mean, it was, dude. That's like asking for like a realistic plot in a No Limit movie. Like, damn, I got the hookup. It really kind of fell through with the last act. Like, no.
The Parkers was a whole bunch of buffoonery. They gave a big black woman, the daughter, single. They in a crib. They both single. They both eating chicken. They both gaining weight season by season.
No, son. Parker's is lit.
Like, she chasing after one nigga that's fucking 17 bitches and still don't want her, but she's still going after that one nigga.
Yo, that nigga used to dodge her like crazy.
So that show was fucking retarded.
Hold on. Let me finish. Yo, these comments. I'm gonna just shout them out real quick because I've seen like mad people. Like, hold on. Hey, Miss Bitch, what up? Yo, you be running your fucking mouth, shorty. Like, what the fuck? Yo, fuck off. Eminem Shuttleworth, nigga, chill. Hey, what up, dude? John's dad. What it do? Ring gang. Salute to the crew. LB, what it do, man? Salute. Chilling God. Kevin Hart ain't been funny since 2010. What it do, Henny God? What it do? Salute. Yeah, Jay Farrell. Yeah. Miss Rashi, what it do?
Metcalf
I
and
met
Kevin Hart.
Kev Williams and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was a little douchebag. I met Kev Williams coming out of a liquor store in the hood at no security, smooth as. Yeah. I mean, that seems like the wave he been on though.
Mhm.
What about Jeff Dunham? What about that motherfucker? Like
Ro mentioned
you
him.
call him motherfuckers white, did you ask about him? Like,
I mean, Ro mentioned him. I think that's why.
Listen,
That's
Jeff Dunham, when I was growing up, was one of the best impressionists. This nigga had 45 puppets in the fucking briefcase, nigga. Each one of them niggas had a different voice. He would bring out a new puppet every week, different voice. It's crazy, and it was jokes with each character, yo. That nigga is a goat. Jeff Dunham, one of the coldest white boys I've seen with a puppet. Pause.
Yo, that's that random shit that is just like that come out fucking like because I know who that nigga was. I'm just like, yo, I just didn't expect to hear that from Rome of all people. That's the whole thing. I was just fucking
that nigga had the little terrorist skeleton be like, "Oh, you guys are dead." That shit.
That's what it's like, yo. That's like, when you said that, I was like, that's a random ass fucking name that this nigga Rome just mentioned. Like,
nigga, I used to watch.
Yeah,
all
he's
nigga, I
he's
used
too
to watch all
redneck
that
for
shit.
my liking. He's too redneck for my liking.
He was
Sorry.
not redneck at
I mean,
all.
he's alright.
He was cookie cutter white dude, and his redneck jokes came through the puppets. That was his escape, nigga.
Yeah,
Ride Along wasn't
The
that
puppets
bad.
were very redneck.
Oh, but yeah, let's get through some more of the comments too, because I know. Let's see.
Buddy
Shutter,
movies
of
are
course,
awful.
more. I'm not gonna mention the Miss Bitch shit because where it says Shutterworth is a mixture of Eddie Murphy and Bill Burr, which is fucking hilarious, by the way.
Yo, what the fuck? I don't even see that one.
Yo, I had showed my mom a video of you doing that little shuffle. You know what I'm talking about, like the little crip walk shit.
Oh
you know
yeah, I saw that video. The nigga.
She said you look like some shit. I had to Google it, and then when I Googled it, I started dying. She said rerun from what was it called?
What's happening?
Yeah, she said this nigga dancing like rerun from What's Happening.
I mean, this nigga was.
Nigga,
I mean,
you
I
must
was
have shown her that kid from the Miami studio or something. Like, nigga, I ain't do no sea walking like.
No, she was
like maybe 4 years or some shit.
She was exaggerated it. But when I looked at the video of the nigga dancing, I'm like,
yeah, that's why it's like because Rerun was a pop blocker. That nigga was like this nigga LB was cripping like this nigga. That nigga was cripping like he had like he had the colors on and shit. Like,
I was cripping because the nigga knees is crippled. Shit, man.
Oh shit! But yeah,
Rob, Haddish might be the worst. Might be the worst, man. Tiffany Haddish is not funny. Glad y'all said it. Tiffany not a plan. She was grinding for you. All right, Henny, you a fan of Tiffany? All right, we get it, bro. Nah.
Yeah, I mean she does have a nice ass though, but I get it. I mean, I get why he's caping for her. You know what I'm saying?
Monique not funny anymore.
And then Miss Bitch said, without Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan would have never been famous in the States, which is true. It is like Jackie Chan.
He crossed him over.
Yeah, I mean it's terrible though because obviously Rush Hour was still a classic though, but Jackie was dropping some real classics like
2 was the best one though.
Huh? Was that LB?
Oh no, I was saying 2. Rush Hour 2 is the best one.
I mean, I think one is mostly because I think Chris Tucker that was prime Chris Tucker in the one, where 2 was kind of he had kind of changed up a little bit. But yeah,
it's like it just felt like a bigger movie. Like I don't know this.
Well, yeah, because they had more had more they had more of a budget. But yeah, it's true. Yeah, but yeah, Chris Tucker though. Yeah, I mean that was a whole pairing. And funny is too, Jackie Chan doesn't even like the Rush Hour movies. He doesn't like any of them shits. Like because he doesn't understand the humor. He doesn't understand why people think it's funny or none of that because he's too Chinese.
Nigga, I never seen Jackie Chan without a nigga co-host.
Now he got a gazillion movies, man.
I never seen one Jackie Chan movie without a nigga that's speaking English side by side with him.
He's done plenty of them. Like I mean, well, one after Rush Hour he did
Karate Kid. What else is nigga got?
Well, Karate Kid was a tough movie. I still fuck with that movie. That was a tough movie.
Yeah, but he had Will Smith.
Yo, they filming the final season of Cobra Kai now, yo.
Word. That's what it is, right? Yeah, no, that
looking forward to
classic
that.
show. You know, let's see
Yo,
what.
Deontay Jones, what it do?
Yeah, nigga, I don't know what the fuck happened, nigga. Fuck the Packers. Niggas
Now
gonna
Bill
get
Burr is
bust.
dope. You're right about that, Rob.
Yo,
Bill Burr is hilarious.
Yo,
He's
check
a
out
funny
check out that movie
Bill
on
Burr
Netflix.
is 10 times better than Michael Blackson.
Yo, check out
Bill. Hell yeah, dude! If there's an all-time list, Bill Burr is definitely above motherfucking Michael Blackson.
Yo, that movie.
There's an all-time black comedian list. Bill Burr is ahead of Michael Blackson, nigga.
Yo, that movie he dropped on Netflix was fucking
He was.
hilarious.
Even on a black person list, he would be ahead of him.
Oh man,
Like,
but
what
yo,
you were saying, Pat? My bad, yo.
yeah, no, I was saying like, yeah, if for Bill Burr, check out his movie on Netflix. You have to make sure you check.
Oh
that
yeah, that shit is hilarious.
Yeah, that
The
shit is not
stepdad
PC
shit?
at all. Like that shit had me fucking dying. Like that
The
shit.
the good dad shit. That shit's crazy.
And the funny thing is too, like that movie had some trans jokes in there, but they don't make that like controversial like they do with Chappelle. Knowledge, like there was some really bad trans jokes in there, like bad, like goddamn, like this nigga was wilding out. But
Yo, did you watch his show? Like his cartoon?
Was that? Oh, I've never
I think
watched
the
his cartoon.
F stands for family.
F is for family. That shit is hilarious.
Hilarious show. Fucking hilarious.
I'll watch anything that Bill Burr is in, honestly.
Dude, like that F is for family. Like I was checking for that like every season. Like it's
crazy.
like
All right,
this nigga be cursing and just
real quick. Who do y'all think is funnier, Cedric the Entertainer or Bill Burr?
Bill
Burr.
Burr.
Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr's funnier.
Yeah, I mean, I like
king
both
of
Bill Burr's
comedy.
funny.
A king.
Cat Williams exposing these niggas for not being kings though.
Exactly. The
Nigga,
only one worth
Bernie
anything
Mac
is
was
Bernie.
the true king, nigga. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, at least Cat.
He ain't shit on Bernie Mac. He ain't shit on DL Hughley. That just shows
I ain't
you
gonna
who
lie.
had the real talent.
And it's crazy because those are the two ones that I only watch when I put on that DVD. I go straight to Bernie, finish with DL. Or what is it? DL finish with Bernie, whatever, however the fuck the order was.
But with Cat Williams though, it wasn't just comedians too. Like I mean, obviously he started spilling some of that industry tea, like Harvey Weinstein, infamous Harvey Weinstein, and he says for Harvey, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to do something that was not that was in Babylon in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that, and I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, and there's 3 other black guys on there. I told him no. What y'all do? Yeah, because Harvey wanted to perform oral on Cat. That's because
See, I thought Harvey was just busting bitches. I ain't know this nigga was sucking dicks too. What the fuck?
Did he?
Yeah, it's
when they get to that level, they do everything. It's the ancient Roman culture, yo. Like real talk.
Yeah. And then also too,
they just be on some different shit.
And he also says some of the and also something similar, but not as graphic. With Ludacris, he says there was a crossroad where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us. And decisions had
he was
to be
kidding.
made.
That was a joke, yo. I feel like that was a joke.
I don't think it's a joke,
nigga. The way he was saying,
who said like? So I was invited to an Illuminati party. Like,
it was him and Ludacris.
It was like a straight face joke because I feel like Shannon only asked that question because them niggas look exactly alike. So he was like, "Yo, so do you know Ludacris?" Like, yes, nigga. Everybody says we look alike, but you know what? Let me shut this shit down. That's what it was.
My thing is too is like Ludacris responded to that nigga like he did like a freestyle about that shit.
Yeah, that nigga's gone. Fuck that. Nobody's watching that.
And then of course he talked about Martin trying to put him in a dress and shit like that. And I mean, I'll say that's always a thing.
Nigga,
like
Big Mama's House is a classic, regardless if he had a dress or not. It's a classic. Nia Long was in it. Terrence Howard was in it.
Well, he was only in the first one. Was he in he was only in the first one. Terrence Howard.
But Nia Long is in all of them, nigga.
Yeah, no, I mean, Big Mama's House 1 was cool. Big Mama's 2, I think, was just a little bit too much with the dresses and shit.
No, but 3 when she was the nanny, nigga. Ooh.
Wait, what? There's a 3? Y'all niggas wildin'.
Yeah, 3 when she was the nanny for like the white family. I think
Damn,
that's it.
man. Y'all lost me. Y'all gonna tell me there was a Home Alone 4 soon, son.
I
And
ain't
then
gonna lie.
and
It was
then
wild.
Cat, he dropped some some quotables about Jonathan Majors. He said, I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared that she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors. Not because I didn't not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are great as any other women, but I'm not gonna act like I'm scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be King the Conqueror and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight 2 years straight telling any women that they listen to this was a good looking Negro. Since when? Since when y'all start liking a big nose? When y'all like a little head and a big jaw?
Yeah, this was your
When?
favorite. This was your favorite actor, nigga. You let us know, nigga. You
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
me. I kept asking y'all niggas for months, like, yo, name me a movie or show this nigga's actually good at, nigga. Creed, all he was doing was
Facts.
Creed. He was just an
No, I'm talking
antagonist.
about the harder they
Nigga, I said
fall.
Niggas,
first of all, I
He
made
was
niggas,
this.
good at harder they
niggas
fall. The
enjoy
black
niggas
western, the
enjoy
black
the
western was good.
antagonist, nigga. The harder they fall. The antagonist was who? Idris Elba. Niggas love that character. Why? Just because he was the antagonist, nigga. He the nigga going against the main nigga. That's the only reason niggas was
Usually
fucking
the
with him.
antagonist is just
He was playing.
cooler.
He was playing the opposite role. Like niggas will get the main role. He'll play. Okay, I'll play the opposite of the main role. And niggas think he's the best fucking shit since sliced bread. The nigga's a mediocre actor. I would not cast. It's not like I'm gonna be writing a movie. I'm gonna be like, you know who needs to play this ugly ass nigga I wrote up? Jonathan Majors. He'll kill it. Like, no, nigga.
Damn, you
That
must
nigga, ha-
you really don't
nigga
like Jonathan Majors, nigga.
listen, he has
Jeez.
no role that I'll put him in unless it's a superhero role with a mask on, nigga.
Yeah,
God damn.
yeah. This nigga Rome don't like Jonathan Majors. Like this nigga,
Yo, this nigga just unboxed this man. He just bow.
yo, Majors must have took this nigga's bitch or something. Jeez, like,
No.
That nigga's trash. He's trash.
jeez, like,
Man, that nigga spitting though. Like, cause dude, if you let Pat tell it, Jonathan Majors
Like
is like
niggas thought
fucking
this nigga
the
should have won
second
an
coming of
Oscar.
Sidney Poitier, nigga.
Niggas thought he should have won an Oscar because he outacted a nigga that was doing fucking sign language half the movie. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, come
yeah.
on, y'all.
All I
Like,
know is
damn,
nigga, like,
damn.
that nigga makes good
He had
fucking
the
movies.
best role ever. He fought the nigga once. He had a practice fight, a real fight. He was just working out the half the movie.
Hey,
Niggas thought this
nigga,
nigga
I
was
enjoy Creed
amazing.
fucking 3, nigga. I enjoy like I said though, that nigga has the spirit that Chadwick Boseman had, because you niggas don't like him either. Like, so that's
Oh
another thing.
God, dude, we get it. Pat just love his fucking superhero movies. Like, my goodness.
Nigga just
The
like
fuck?
dark skinned
Nigga,
niggas
like
with nappy
Chadwick
hair like
Boseman,
him. That's what he like. Nigga.
nigga, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
about Black Panther, nigga. That nigga
Big
still
nose
got
niggas
James
with
Brown
muscles,
and
yo.
Jackie Robinson. The nigga even had a martial arts movie even before, like Marshall. Like that nigga could act, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
He like them super niggas that look like him. That's why. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Nigga.
Damn, you niggas is colorist. The light skinned niggas. Like I said though, I
Nah.
shouldn't think what you niggas like, bro. Well, LB's
Light skinned
more.
niggas make better R&B songs than you niggas.
Well, LB's more of my generation, so it's just probably like I can see why you all, but Rome's a young nigga though, so his
Nah,
really
Roman,
doesn't
I'm agreeing with everything Roman said. Like, he ain't, y'all, it's like you make this nigga like he prime Wesley Snipes and he's not.
No one's prime Wesley Snipes, but this nigga who honestly for black actors right now, who's doing it like Jonathan Majors, who was, and be honest, who
He just getting the parts, but he's not doing nothing special with them.
That skinny nigga, Lakeith Stanfield, is way better actor than fucking.
I agree with
Oh
that.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna disagree with that. He's a
but
great
how?
actor.
He's been extras in all his movies, and Jonathan Majors has been fucking the main character.
Well, Lakeith, there's part of the reason why Lakeith has never gotten that. Although he has that Clarence movie that's coming out
Because he don't got the Marvel sign off from fucking them white niggas. That's why.
Yeah. And Marquise is right. Yeah, Creed 3 last hour fast forward. Yeah, like that whole.
Like you can't tell me
Creed 3
you
is so
can't see
trash.
you can't tell me you couldn't picture. Like I could see a million castings for Lakeith Stanfield in random movies, just doing random parts. Like he's that type of actor. Jonathan Majors, he got to play one specific nigga, the swole nigga that don't say much.
Yeah, but you act like this nigga was swole.
Pissed off swole nigga.
You act like this nigga was swole his whole movie career. This nigga was not swole his whole career, nigga. Like the fuck? What are you talking about?
We ain't checking this nigga body out his whole career either, though.
Yeah, I wasn't checking out his body either. This nigga, apparently you guys
you know.
Like this nigga was actually, this nigga was actually skinny at one time, like, before he got on the gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You niggas just don't like dark skinned niggas.
I'm just saying this domestic shit ain't really.
You can't say nobody don't like dark skinned actors. When I done told you like Wesley Snipes is that nigga, so it's like,
well,
Michael Jai White. Although Outlaw Johnny Black was trash, mid.
I mean, it was cool, yeah, but yeah, it wasn't. I expected more of it because I expected it more to be like Black Dynamite-ish. But yeah, I agree with you.
Too long.
Yeah,
felt like a damn Zack Snyder film.
Oh shit, but hey, at least Cat never said anything about Michael Jai White, so I guess that's a plus. I guess
it's Tupac hating that.
Yeah,
but yeah, dude. But you know what? Nah, because when earlier, I don't know if y'all want to get back into this part, but King P had mentioned how Cat Williams did he jumped on Willie D podcast, and Willie D from the legendary rap group Ghetto Boys.
Ghetto Boys.
Scarface and Bushwick Bill, R.I.P.
Yes, sir.
So did y'all get a chance to listen to that? It was just
I tried to, but I was a little bit too busy during the day to put it on, man.
Just a snippet.
I was able to listen to like bits, like to a bit of it. I didn't get to listen to the whole thing, but like, damn, at one point, like Cat was snapping on him. I'm like, yikes! Like, it was not, but like, the thing was like, people was like, oh, nah, Willie was kind of out of line. I don't know. It was weird because like to me, it wasn't the questions. It was like the fact that it was like, you don't have that, like, you're not cool with Cat like that to be asking him like those type of questions. Like, I mean, if it was somebody,
but what was the question that you felt was out of line? Because me personally, I don't think the questions are out of line.
I don't think they were out of line. Some people thought they were out of line. I just felt like he was I thought he was fishing for another viral moment. Like, he was trying to bait him.
It sounded like some college shit, bro. Like, what did he say that was just off? What question? Like, you got to give us an example.
I can't. I don't think anything.
Nigga, like okay, all right, Pat. Am I wrong for asking for an example?
No, you're not. I mean,
now I'm trying to like think again. I gotta watch. I gotta watch it again. But I remember there was one question. I'm trying to remember that was like.
Are you talking about the one where he was like, "Okay, DJ Vlad."
Yeah. Yes, that one.
That was hilarious. But honestly, that wasn't a bad question though. Honestly, the real talk, that was more like a ring game question. Cause look, the dude asked like, "Why you been in the industry?"
It was the way he set it up that was like, I don't know. That was a weird setup. Like
the setup, but this is the thing. They had some type of awkward energy throughout the whole interview. Like, Willie D comes off sometimes as a guy that just looks at you and responds to you like he could just beat your ass if you say something you don't like.
He's a little abrasive. He's abrasive. He's abrasive.
Like, but he'll let you talk whatever. It's just maybe his presence or his energy. But I don't know. The energy was just kind of. It wasn't bad. It just was off or weird. Because even at the very end, and that was the funniest part. Like when Cat thanked him for the interview, he was like, "I gotta say," he said, "You asked the worst interview questions ever." And that nigga said, "You ain't got to worry about nobody stealing your style." That shit was hilarious. And see, they both laugh like honestly, like it worked because I think sometimes you need like different personalities will get different sides of you. And Cat still remained who he was. It still went off, even though it was that type of awkward energy in the damn room and shit.
Yeah, it's like I mean, it's clear that Cat respected the hell out of Shannon Sharp because that's why that motherfucker got candid and shit. Like said what he said. But
see, there was drinking too, but I don't think he was just drinking in the Willie D shit.
Well, Shannon wasn't really drinking. No, that nigga Cat was drinking though. Like, he was, and that nigga was pouring up. Like,
Shannon's one of those aesthetic drinkers. Like, I got the bottle here for all my muscles, nigga. But I ain't really drinking it.
Yeah, I got this spring water. That's what I'm really drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I had a shot. Every 45 minutes or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like, yeah.
And also, I got to mention this randomly. Thumbs down to Steven Jackson though for hating on Shannon Sharp and the Cat Williams episode. Like,
I seen that clip. Like, that's some whole shit.
Like shit, I don't know what Steven Jackson. I mean, because
that's on brand. That's on brand for Steven Jackson. He's been on that kind of.
Yeah. He
a hating ass nigga though. Let's just be honest though. He just comes off as a hater.
Yeah, I don't know what his problem is. Like, I mean, dude is not.
Did Oblak let him say all that?
Yeah, I'm saying.
I was just about to say Steven Jackson is a clown. I still have never I've dismissed him ever since that. He said the greatest accomplishment of the greatest moment of his life was standing with them old block gangsters in Chicago. I'm just like,
fucking, and they're fucking kids. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, you're a fucking multimillionaire. You have an NBA championship ring. Like, what is your problem? Like, like you should be above that. You should be telling them niggas like they don't need to be in no gang. The fuck, and then you out here just being down with them like you're their OG or some shit. Like, I think it's a whole disgrace, bro. Like, seriously, like the
way he was cheesing in them pictures.
Like he was
shout out Steven Jackson representing Old Block, nigga. Chi-Town, what's good?
Get that clown stuff out of here.
Yeah, that nigga, yeah. And it's funny because dude was a good basketball player and everything like that, but he does a lot of clown shit. It's hard to he might be like you probably couldn't be around him because I'll say it's like I mean, he's because dude will. I mean, obviously, Malice of the Palace. He's forever etched in that shit. Like,
and dude could rap too. Like, I remember he had that track on World Star. I was like, this nigga was spitting. But
that nigga raps.
Yeah, he did rap at one point. Yeah, he had a rap voice and everything. Like, he was nice. Like,
damn. Like,
but,
I thought basketball players stopped rapping. Like, I mean, outside because once Allen Iverson got in trouble for them homophobic bars and that shit that he dropped. I thought NBA players kind of stopped rapping like that. Like,
nah, I can remember Carlos Boozer was rapping. He had that song with Twista in them. Like,
Carlos Boozer. Now I got
Carlos Boozer was kind of decent on that song too. Like,
Dwayne Wade and Udonis Haslam got a song with Rick Ross.
Like,
because
rapping, bro.
Yeah, because back in the day, because before the NBA used to kind of be like, okay, yeah, because basketball players and rappers used to they used to obviously Shaq and all of them and Gary Payton used to be rapping. I mean, the nicest basketball niggas that I ever heard rap was Cedric Sabalas and Dana Barros. Them niggas were nice. Like,
it's crazy because I don't know them for balling, so they must be really nice with that.
You don't know Cedric Sabalas, nigga?
No, nigga, I'm fucking 28.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You young nigga though. You don't know Dana Barros either. Yeah, you young niggas.
That nigga probably played on the Knicks in the 70s, nigga. Like, I don't know who the fuck that nigga
is.
Oh
my goodness.
Yeah, you are ignorant young too.
That nigga said, yo, he was balling with Wilt Chamberlain. Get the fuck out of here.
And then, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Yeah, Marquis said, yeah. Mark said, nah, they all tried Pat Kobe. Yeah, even Kobe had because Kobe was on Brian McKnight shit,
In the video and everything, yeah, I remember that.
And rapping in a tuxedo when he had the afro. Yo, I Carlos Boozer used to fucking rap too. Like, this is like I said,
it was just one song I heard, but that shit was dope. Like,
yeah,
it kind of reminded me like a Slim Thug with the voice, like the way he flowed, like rap. Like, it was dope. It was cool.
Steven Jackson, Carlos Boozer, yeah. Maybe because I thought after that, because the NBA really tried to conform these niggas. Like after it's like they try to get rid of that thug image. So that's why I didn't pay attention if niggas was rapping or not, because most of them because they made them try to turn into squares and shit. Well, except for Ron Artest. Ron Artest was probably one of the I think he was probably. I know he dropped some music. I think I heard something from him.
Nah, Rob, you ain't fuck with Eddie Jones, bro. Come on.
Yeah, so yeah. I
Now,
mean,
one of
essentially,
my neighbors was like related to Eddie Jones, so I'm always, like Eddie Jones was, and Eddie Jones played for the Heat too, so fuck that.
yeah, Eddie Jones was nice, but Cedric
Eddie
Mouse
Jones
was
a motherfucking legend, nigga.
yeah, but Cedric Mouse was nice, like in
Now,
like
he nice. I ain't no Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones used to hit them threes like, ay,
yeah,
bow. Like,
yeah, Dick Van Exel, yeah, them Lakers in the mid '90s show, low-key were underrated as fuck though. You know,
Yeah.
Nick Van Exel, like,
Actually, I remember Cedric Ceballos on the Suns.
yeah, he was on the Suns for a minute.
I think he was on the finals team, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Eddie Jones. Yeah, that Lakers. You know, this shit like between the Magic era and then Kobe era. Like the Lakers were tough though. Like they're almost like forgotten in a way. You know,
They weren't winning
They
shit.
got
They
my
didn't win
first
shit
high
until
five
Shaq
from
came. Until
Eddie.
Shaq and Kobe.
got a high five from Eddie Jones at my first Laker game. That's what's up. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what the salute.
Oh yeah. I miss '90s basketball. See all them names.
Random.
The NBA action was fantastic back then. I miss that shit, yo.
Yeah.
I don't these
I miss basketball. I ain't played basketball in like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah. Man, it's been at least a year since I actually touched the basketball, actually played basketball at least on some random shit.
Well, shit, that sounds at least more recently than I know niggas younger than me that I hung with like when we was younger, like early 20s and shit. Niggas get kids and they don't play ball no more. I'm like, and y'all niggas younger than me? Like, how the like that should just be weird when I see niggas just don't play ball no more. Like when I seen a tweet like a couple weeks ago, niggas is like, yo, what's the age where you stop balling? And niggas just talk about 30. I'm like, what the fuck?
If we had a fucking start at 5 with this lineup that we got on the podcast right now, nigga, who playing what?
I mean,
I don't know what these niggas is good at.
That's what I'm asking, nigga. I'm playing Kobe.
I played basketball in high school. I played.
Hold on, Kobe's a position now? Like,
I'll play Kobe. What are y'all playing?
So I'm playing Kobe.
It look like
there's no such thing as a 6'3.5" center, my nigga.
well, basically, I just got 4 point guards then, because y'all niggas just gonna pass me the ball.
Nah, nigga, fuck that. I can fucking hoop. I don't know what these two niggas do.
I don't know if Pilot can hoop. I don't know if King P can hoop. King P seemed like a little K Cunningham.
I cannot hoop.
Nah, I play ball.
King P don't look like he played no fucking sports in his life, nigga.
I play basketball.
Eating his goddamn gummy snacks on the damn on the bench and shit, getting phone numbers from chicks, yo. We ain't playing no fucking sports.
I did play sports growing up, but this is coming from the guy who doesn't like any sport but boxing, and yet he's like, "Oh, I don't play these sports." Like, what? No, come on.
No, because you got to remember, like Florida is like an athlete state. Like we got shit down here that nobody else would have popping anywhere else. Like pickleball is the new shit down here that's popping. Like it's like tennis, paddleball mixed in between.
I know what pickleball is.
Yeah,
dude, I didn't know they had the bitches over there, nigga.
Yeah,
bro.
They have a whole league at my workplace about that shit, and I'm just thinking on myself,
dude,
like,
I didn't know so many women was like pickleball, and I'm seeing them like, like what the fuck, really? Like, nah. We need y'all boxing. No, stop, cut this bullshit.
That shit must be TikTok viral right now or some shit.
But it's all ages. I'm seeing them from fucking 18 to fucking 55. It's like all of them are. It's like bro. We was running at the park at the end, son, and we went by the little spot. I'm like, it's full packed over here. Like I'm like, damn. If they would have brought a DJ out, it would have been a fucking club, yo.
God damn.
Like, that's how lit it was over there. I'm just like, and the shit they was. It's like when we used to see the chicks at the park practice the netball practice. And if you know netball, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to my island niggas. But you know, we used to hit up the court and be like, oh shit, oh netball practice? Like yo. Yeah, that shit's crazy though. Wow. But yeah, I don't know what positions these niggas will play. King P will be like good management, I guess. You know, he'll set up games. I mean, pilot, I guess, fly around the court or some shit.
Yeah, I'm rusted. I'm rusted fuck because I don't play. I don't go to the park to play ball. Like I said, last time I played ball was like some random shit. It's like
Random.
Yeah, trust me, it was very random. I wasn't expecting.
Now I feel like if we all ever went to the court, I would just have to be cussing all y'all out the whole time. That shit's crazy.
Nigga, like you could die. These niggas, they're gonna be cussing me out, nigga. Fuck that.
I'll be like, King P, that's your man. What the fuck? He be like,
you know, I'm gonna be having that mid range on deck. I'm gonna have defense, and my passing. You know, my passing A1, nigga. It's just these niggas gotta make their shots. That's all.
Nigga, there's no way King P can't ball, yo. I always imagine this nigga like on some point guard shit. This nigga
He from New York.
ball.
He don't look like he got handles though.
The niggas from New York, exactly, nigga.
But you know how New York niggas, some of them like look like they got handles. King P don't look like he got handles.
I know this nigga had to go to Rucker Park one time in his life, nigga.
I mean, not everyone that has melanated skin can ball, yo. It's just the truth sometimes.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Every you melanated and in New York,
nigga that's a nigga has some type of athletic skill.
King P look like he'll be good at baseball or golf. Nah, not baseball. Maybe golf. Like he got
I can play baseball.
King P's probably like a 250 bowler. That's what it is. That nigga.
Oh shit.
Yo, I stink at golf. Like golf is not my sport.
That nigga plays darts and he bowls, nigga.
Hey, yo, darts, though. Don't sleep on darts. Darts is
that shit though.
Listen, all the shit is sports, nigga.
Yeah.
Darts ain't no fucking sport.
That is a sport, nigga. It's on the sports channel.
That's true.
So, poker is a sport too, nigga.
I mean, all right, stop.
Yeah. Poker,
poker out of here.
Yeah,
they be breaking sweats.
Talking about darts is a sport. Like,
see,
NASCAR is closer to a sport than the fucking darts.
Poker is a sport. I think King P will clean up in. I think he'll clean up. I think he'll
as shady as he was looking in 2014, I could believe it.
I think he'll clean up.
I would not trust that motherfucker.
That nigga will be holding two twos, a 3, and a 5, and win $1 million hand. Nigga.
That nigga was looking like.
You were wild, saying that the motherfucker looks like he's always in different eras in the pictures he posts. Dude,
you see the picture, like, dude. In 1918, this nigga looking like he bout that life. Like, you know, he's on tour with Fat Joe and Cuban Link and Pun. Younger, he looked like a goody two shoes, like Richie Rich lived down the street, eating his little seedless Whopper buns. Fucking 2014, this nigga just looked like he jumped the shark. Like this nigga just was like, hey man, won't you come outside? Got something in the back for you.
You talking about this nigga's like straight out of Narcos or some shit. Nigga.
That nigga look like you. Like if you would have just followed this nigga to the back, like 20 niggas jumped out. Oh man, the way he was holding the cup, the look, everything. That nigga looked high as fuck too. Oh man, y'all niggas comedy. So I got to see a pilot 2014 picked out.
Hilarious. He Pilot does have old pictures on his IG. I've seen some of them. Like,
damn.
They're not that bad, but you know, correct some of the shit that he be posting. You know, he was the in your face pictures that he be doing.
Take your fucking picture. They probably
but just to like wrap up at least the Cat Williams shit, because like I said, for all the shit that he said, you ain't never heard anyone call him a fucking liar like that, or on the Willie D shit, like no one's calling him a liar. Or they're like, you know, they, if anything, they're just hating. I mean, they hate on him. They're talking shit to him, like back, whatever. But no one is saying all that shit that he said is like incorrect. You know, and that's
the whole Ricky Smiley shit too. Like he went on that.
Yo, didn't he make that nigga cry too? Like, wasn't like Ricky
yeah,
Smiley
I seen that, but they were saying his son died a while ago. So I'm like, yeah, okay, but Cat Williams really triggered that shit, nigga.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, right now, I just hope like now. I mean, I'm pretty sure Cat Williams will probably go on some other people's podcasts or whatever. But I'm curious to see where all this is going to lead. Like, is this going to lead to another special? Because, like I said, Cat Williams' comedy specials are low key. Like, they need to be talked about.
Well, he's going on tour, and he's having Kevin Hart's wife open for him. I saw that.
Yeah, which is nasty work too. Like, you know, that's or ex-wife. Yeah, that's nasty work. But you know, he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Cat Williams.
But
like,
it kind of leads. But it kind of points to the whole shit he said about, hey, man, you got the package or you get the light-skinned, funny-faced wife type. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, light-skinned people got too many strays in that fucking special. I was kind of like, like, I don't know, man. Like, But yeah, he did have a point with that, though. You see that shit, and I heard a story about how Kevin Hart ex-wife used to write some of his early material, and they was like a team, and this is that, and I'm like, no one. That nigga was way funnier back then. I don't know.
Well, probably because he was hungry.
Crazy, but yeah, man.
He was hungry. Probably that's the whole reason why. Like when you're hungry, you're funny. You can be funny when you're hungry.
But he playing it safe now, man. Like all his shit's the same. Like it's just he's not like Kevin Hart's not gonna get. Oh, you know what? Before we wrap this, do the poll topic real quick, yo.
Oh yeah, word.
Then we put the dagger in this, and then we could say the other little shit.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see if my shit loads. So we did have a poll of who is the funniest stand-up / movies out of these comedians. We had Kevin Hart had 3% of the votes, Cat Williams had 25%, Dave Chappelle had 67%, and Mike Epps had 5%. 36 votes. We got 6 days left, so check us out at Ringing Radio to vote on that poll.
God damn.
Who'd y'all vote for?
I voted for Dave Chappelle.
But somebody quoted us or comments, but they deleted it. They said Martin's the funniest, and Martin's my favorite. But even with the dress shit, Martin was like hilarious to me. But Dave Chappelle is, I picked Dave. Yeah,
because Dave Chappelle. I mean, the fun thing is too is like Mike Epps stand up. Like Mike Epps has one of the most non-PC stand-ups I ever heard. Like that motherfucker be going down everywhere. Like I actually like his stand-ups are actually like hilarious to me because he be saying some of the wildest shit on there though. I think, but his shit just has no structure though. That's just his problem. Like he doesn't like set up his jokes. He just says like random like shit, and it's like most of it's like wildly offensive. But that shit is like hilarious to me. Kevin Hart.
Damn, I guess I was the only one who voted for Cat Williams.
I fuck with Cat. Cat Williams, but his movies. I mean, outside of no, was it Next Friday or whatever? That's but his stand-ups are funny, cool, like but between that and his parents on Atlanta and shit like that, but I think Chappelle got him off that at least. So
I mean, because Chappelle got more movies, got the shows, so he got a little more material. But I think they got equal funny. But I picked Cat because I feel like as an individual, like you're gonna get more comedy, more jokes out of him, no matter what situation you put him in.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dave, I felt like he's the same in a sense, but like you're not gonna get 3 hours of content out of Dave Chappelle in a podcast.
No, Dave's new stand-up isn't. I ain't gonna lie. Like all the new shit, even the one like the past month. No, it's not. It's not. He's washed. It's not.
I didn't finish. Yo, it's funny you say that. Pilot. I started that like last week. I just got 20 minutes left, and I just haven't been compelled to finish it.
I have not even started yet. It's still in my queue because I just saw other shit I wanted to be watching. I just haven't gotten into it yet. I've heard positive things, so that's why I'm going to get into it. But yeah, I think for Dave Chappelle, for him, because he's done so many of these specials, I think he probably needs to take some time off from doing them. You know, it's like
it's not bad though. Like it just and just ain't hitting like that,
like
but it's still funny.
It's funny. I mean, Dave Chappelle, you know, he's a goat for a reason, but it's like it's not hitting like that.
But I think the reason now is because his stuff has the critical praise. So Netflix keeps cutting him them checks. So that's the whole reason why. Because I mean, this motherfucker did a speech, and Netflix wanted to pay him for that, and they ran it as a quote unquote comedy special or some shit like that. Like Netflix is cutting that nigga checks. That's why he's doing it. Like he's getting like $50 million every single time he drops this shit. So that's why he's probably doing them. Like it's not, you know, it's like Netflix wants to throw me a bag. Okay, well, let's do some more trans jokes and let's do some. You know, some other shit in there. Talk about this and that.
He was getting at niggas. He was getting at handicapped niggas hard, yo. Yo, like this nigga went off on damn handicaps, and like I'm like, God damn, bro, like, jeez. But the way he did it to get at the like, you gotta see it. It's funny. Like the pilot know what I'm talking about with the whole how he did it. Like he has that sophisticated. He set up the shit, but like Cat Williams, I feel like if you put like, you can put both them niggas. Like say if both them niggas were a guest on Ring Gang, and you gave them the same amount of time, you know that Cat Williams one is just gonna be next level, son.
Yeah. I mean,
I want to be fired. I mean, all of them will be fired, but you know which one niggas gonna go back to.
I mean, honestly, I think Cat Williams. I think now. I mean, hopefully he did. I mean, he should get offered a show himself. Like, I think it's probably whether it's on Netflix or HBO Max or something like that. Like, something can be built around that nigga. I hope something does.
He is because, dude, he like Pilot said, he's touring. Like and they said he's been selling out. Like not selling out like in the Kevin Hart way, but
yeah, but selling out like the arenas. Yeah, you know. And yeah, but Mike Epps though, like I mean, like I said, I mean, Mike definitely got his lane. Like I mean, he has the Upshaws on Netflix, which is doing great. Like you know, there's another season, so like even and you know, so yeah, Mike Epps is doing this thing. But funny thing is, he has the movies too. But yeah, like I said, his stand-ups though, like I said, they're just not as structured as because he does like he has like free flowing humor, so that's how he.
Mike Epps probably be the best like actor and for like as far as the movies, like
yeah,
he's really like the funniest type of movie or TV nigga.
Yeah, like that's more type dude. Yeah, like when there's like a structure to what he does, dude is hilarious.
Yeah, like you put him in the environment, like he'll flourish. Like yeah. Let me see. On this episode of Ring Gang, Rome is the funniest. He do not like Jonathan Majors. I mean,
because he's just mad because he has no muscle tone. That's all it is. But
we know some of y'all niggas be having water muscles though. So,
well, I mean, Jonathan Majors. I mean, he's on the gas. That's clearly what it is. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna
like niggas down here. We're like real strong down here. Like we're like real.
Niggas from Chicago, bro. He ain't no Florida nigga, bro. Shit, he
been out here long enough. He honorary Florida. If you be in Florida over 10 years, you're honorary Floridian. Huh?
It don't matter where that nigga from.
Is it matter from where you're from, nigga? That's what you just tell him. He doesn't matter from where you're from.
Like, I could be from Chicago. I could be from outer space, nigga. I got bars. Mike Epps in The Hangover was my funniest part of the movie. Yeah. Hangover 1 is classic, but goddamn, they fell apart after that. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they had a whole.
I've never seen a series go to shit faster than Hangover.
Yeah, Hangover 2 was just.
That was still better than Hangover 3.
Yeah, Hangover 3 was just like they said it was like they cut him a check and just like, look, just act this shit out and we'll give you like $10 million and keep it like that. Like they didn't put nothing into Hangover 3. I own that shit on DVD. I'm mad I bought it. I should have returned that shit that day.
Okay, what it do? Oh, Joshua O in the building too. Goddamn, everybody showed up tonight. Kevin Hart's scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin was class. Damn right, like, but Pilot was right. Like, he does have probably the most memorable scene in that movie. Yeah, that shit is classic. But like no Kevin Hart movie tops Paper Soldiers. Like that's literally his movie. Like
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's probably like the real kind of like that was the hungry version of Kevin Hart. Like this shit, like
and it still holds up because I rewatched it last year for like the first time in years. Like, I took out the DVD, was like, all right, nigga, brow.
yeah,
And
especially that scene.
Laughing, like,
Yeah, especially the scene with the late great Charlie Murphy. Now sign this. You're gonna sign this. I'm not signing this shit. Well, you man,
you slapped the fuck out this nigga. Like, god damn.
Fuck you looking at you fat ass temptation. I was just like, yo, like that's some of the raw shit. I was like, god damn, this nigga called Charlie Murphy a fat ass temptation. I was like, what the fuck? I know that shit had to be out there.
And when they breaking into the house, I like how the three of them, I think it was him, Beans, and the white dude. They ran up to the house to jump on, like they kicked down the door. The lady opened the door. These niggas is like, oh yeah, yeah. We about to look at the radiator or whatever. Oh damn! Somebody, that movie needed a sequel so bad.
I mean, shit. State Property got all these damn sequels. I'm pretty sure Rockefeller could have done one for that. Shit, you know what I mean?
Damn, like
no.
But anyways, let's get into some other shit. Let's get into some boxing shit real quick.
Yeah, this whole thing with Baumgartner and Clarissa Shields. Like, I'm sorry, like, it's getting to the point where I'm thinking it's staged because it's just too fucking weird. Like, I mean, like, they've always
bro. You saw how Shields was at the end of that video. You can't stage nothing with her. Like, she gets too serious, nigga.
Yeah, but it's just weird because they've always thrown subs at each other, but they said like they're just cool with each other. But I know Baumgartner was throwing subs before in the past when Shields was I forgot what she was on, but Baumgartner was like didn't really agree with what she was saying, and they kind of had like a mini beef for a minute on Twitter, and then
it was about the power or something, punching power or something.
Yeah, it was punching power. Yeah, and then they squashed it. But now
one person could talk about that, then the other person can't, though.
Right, exactly. Because we've seen Baumgartner knock somebody down and somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Like before, yeah. So it's like
Shields not really.
Yeah, no. Shields. We've seen her stop somebody, yes, but not with
her size. She should be damn bodying these chicks, yo.
Right. No, and agreed too. But it's just like
where is that? Like, where is all that weight going to in your punches? I be just wondering that because she looked like she walk around at like 180.
Right.
Like, honest, like real shit. Like, where is that power going? Like, do niggas not feel it in the mix or something? I just don't know. Like,
yeah, and that's why when she talks about all that shit. Oh, I'm sparring dudes and I'm beating up dudes. It's like. That it's cap. It sounds like it's straight up cap. Like it's like who are you beating up? Like it's just like it's not believe. If it was Ann Wolf saying that shit, then I would believe it because Ann Wolf hits like a fucking man. So it's like I can believe that shit. But it's just like it's just fucking weird. But this whole thing with those two, like they seem really cool, but now it's just like Alicia is like staying trying to get people not to think about her positive drug test and shit like that, and and Clarissa is just like she has talk about she has no competition, blah blah blah. So they've just been going back and forth. But this whole airplane shit that they were on today, it's just fucking weird.
It seems staged. Like, what's the odds of them being on the same flight? I don't know.
Yeah, like where the fuck are they going? Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. And of course, between that and then people getting on Clarissa Shields for looking how she was looking on the plane, like bad.
Bro, nigga, like that's why I don't think it was staged because when they're like, stop it, stop it. Like it seemed like she was 30 seconds from snapping on that plane.
Yeah.
Like, and dude, I ain't gonna lie, that fucking outfit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All the damn comments people were showing about she need a stylist and all this, it's like I don't know what that shit was, yo.
I mean, some people. I mean, to me, like some people just like to be comfortable when they fly. Like, I dress down when I'm on planes too. Like I'll go in sweats and fucking hoodies or tee or whatever and a fucking hat on.
Yeah, but like, do they have like? Did the hoodies look like that?
Hell no.
Like, I just don't get it. Like, the colors, I don't know. Like what was the outfit going for? Like I got more questions about the outfit than when are these niggas ever fighting or wherever they was going. Like, the outfit just made me stop caring about everything else.
Yeah, because they're really trying to make that a fucking thing. Like then, and they should never really get in the ring because Alicia is really is really small. Like she's a really small chick.
But the Shields have the power to already hurt her where it matters.
I mean, honestly, because it's like 20 pounds at least minimum. Like they're giving up. You know, she's giving up in weight. Like they would have to fight at 154. You know, and it's just like that and that shit sounds crazy. You know, it's either that or Clarissa would have to go down to or boil down to 147 for that shit to even be for our catchweight to even actually sound like a plan. Like, you know, and it's largely because, you know, Clarissa Shields doesn't really have anyone in her division to fight anymore, at least for the time being. And then Alicia does, but, you know, she's going through her drug shit. So, and of course, you know, she's trying, you know, and that still has no, we still don't know what the fuck it is. Like, you know, they're supposed to, you know, as far as I know, she still has all her belts, but they're doing their damnedest not to make sure that shit gets swept under the fucking rug. So it's like,
yeah, because it seems like she on a world tour, like she everywhere, especially on the IG stories and shit. So
yeah, like all the thirst traps and everything. Like, just show us your fucking B sample that you took. Yeah, it's like, although I do love the pictures, though, I'm not gonna lie to you, saying I don't. Like, that's a, you know, and of course I've seen her, I've met her in person. You know, she's fine, but goddamn, just clear your fucking name. Stop.
That's the real thing. Like, Shields will never fight someone that she thinks is prettier than her.
Yeah,
yeah,
because that's all they will focus on.
It's always going to be an excuse. Remember, the Raquel Miller wanted to fight her.
Yeah.
And she kept saying, who did she beat? Who did she beat? Who did she? I'm like, you fight these European champions who fought fucking nobody that no one ever heard of.
Right.
So it's like, I think there is some type of complex or something with her in that regard, yo. Because I see Baumgartner's angle, like, they are pretty much the two most popular American women's boxers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, besides Serrano, like they're, you know, you get them, they're top 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as far as black women, you know, they could do that whole angle. You know, the fight could do something. It could be, I mean, you got some, I mean, the fight ain't no crazier than Crawford Canelo to me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, let's put it this way: like, if Clarissa Shields and Alicia fought, it would be like watching fucking Layla Ali pound on Christy Martin, which was it was a mismatch because
and we saw that.
Yeah, it was.
Then let's see it. But at least we know Layla Ali will actually pound on her and knock her the fuck out and beat her ass.
And truthfully, that could actually still happen with this because it's just the size was just too much. I mean,
I don't know about Shields. Shields be looking bigger than a lot of opponents.
I mean,
she'll be beating the shit out of them.
Yeah, I think only Savannah Marshall was probably like noticeably bigger than her. I think Hannah Gabriel's was probably the same size as her.
Dude, maybe 3 or 4 people she's fought have been her size.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else has been either smaller or maybe 1 or 2 bigger, but most of them been her size or big. I mean, only a handful of people been her size or bigger. And like you just named them, what?
Right.
Cruz Azern, Corneo, Hammer, and Marshall. That's like 4, and Gabriel 5.
Yeah. And of course, it didn't help that Gabriel's is also super fine too, and they wanted to actually professionally put her down. So it's like,
yeah. There you go. Yeah. Because I know niggas. Look, man, and this is another thing. when people be having those tweets where they be like, "Oh man, one of them look better than the other," people be losing their mind. Like, dude, people been ranking motherfuckers from the beginning of the time. Get over it.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck over it. Honestly, you want more people to do that because people that draws more attention. Because first of all, they'll see like, yo, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, 5 years ago, nobody was doing that. Nobody was give a fuck who the fuck looked better than Clarissa Shields.
Right.
Like, goddamn, boxing has changed. Like, it improves. And some of y'all niggas just gotta realize that that's how people look at that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think women compare niggas? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm pretty sure they sure the fuck do.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's just what it is. Like, y'all just hate that, you know. It just, it burned niggas' soul. They say, God damn, y'all putting this little light skin versus dark skin, and niggas start getting memories about, you know, when the mean light skinned girl didn't, you know, be her friend in high school and whatever the fuck trauma these motherfuckers have. Like, niggas are trying to see a fight, yo.
Right. You know,
So,
but
I just or not, who cares? It's not. You know, I'm not pressed to see this shit, but
yeah, it's not must see to me. To me, it's almost a borderline circus fight. If they do it, that just means that it's like, I mean, that means there was like no thought.
It just proves how shallow women boxing can be.
Yeah,
I mean, look, dude, women's boxing need to do something this year because last year it was just cool. The year before it was A1. Year before A1, but it's kind of cooling off. So certain fights need to kind of need to be made this year. Like,
right.
That's all I'm kind of saying with that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, they can't ruin the momentum that they had in 2022. Yeah, like, you know, and just for it just to be cooling off, like y'all gotta get on the fucking ball again for 2024.
And I think Shields is going to do she said she's having an MMA fight in like March or something.
Yeah, she's still doing that PFL shit.
I'm just like why?
Because she don't make the type of money or get the competition she has in boxing. That's probably the reason why.
You fight Baumgartner, fight some of these fine chicks. But you know what? It's like that make them stars because everybody's gonna be looking like, oh damn, who's this?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, man. I know that's what it is, yo. Like, because these fights are just too easy to make.
Right.
Like, just make these fights, yo. Beat up these little chicks that you say that you're better than. Like,
yeah,
if they want it, the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm holding everybody to the same standards. Like, I'm even holding her brother. I held her brother Crawford to the same standard.
Mm-hmm.
With the Virgil Ortiz shit. You don't tell the motherfucker they not ready. You show them they not ready. And nigga calling you out, beat his ass then. Shit. And motherfucker, you won't be calling nobody out after this. But yeah, I know the new thing is Tiafimo calling out Crawford.
Yeah,
another fight I don't care about.
Yeah, I don't care about because number one, I mean Crawford. I mean there are other points I would love to see Crawford fight, but Tiafimo's not. Tiafimo has killers in his own division that he needs to clean out first. Like
both these niggas got killers in their own divisions. They need to worry about.
Welterweight, not as much because you know there's like welterweight.
I still rather see Boots, Thurman, whoever else, Stan Jonas, whoever the fuck else, than see a goddamn Tiafimo and Crawford fight.
Yeah,
I'd rather see Matias, Haney, Brian, all these other niggas, Tank, all these other niggas instead of a motherfucking Crawford Tio fight. Like,
for Tio, I'd rather see him, you know, try to beat Matias or you know Gary Russell or fucking. Or Haney, because like Haney's in his division again. He can't be out here. He can't duck Haney again. Like, you know, it's like, you know, do something. Like, stop fucking
y'all
around.
Beat the previous 1 and 2, so y'all the new 1 and 2. Y'all gotta fight each other. Like, if not, it's gonna just feel weird.
Yeah, it's I mean that's like Most people, and so that's why it's like Teo shit's like because just pay attention to your own division and put in some work because your 130 legacy when your 135 legacy is tainted because of your foolishness. So you might as well try to make the mistakes and you correct your mistakes and just do something at 140 and be great. And Crawford, obviously just get back in the ring and fight somebody, because you got to do that. Still the baddest nigga in boxing, but it's time for him to go to get a fight going.
Wait. I gotta ask a question again. If not Boots, what is these damn major money big fights that's open up for Crawford that people want to see, that people actually want to see? Because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, nah, no Boots fight, no Boots fight. He's after bigger fight."
I mean, he just lost 2 money guys right now that he could have fought for money, like for big money. I mean, Spence is not happening anytime soon, and Charlo, nope. So who's left?
And for the niggas who saying Canelo, that'll be a hard sell, yo.
Unrealistic.
Hard sell. I mean, I know anything's possible in boxing, but Canelo Crawford is just. I'm sorry, it'll be a slap in the face of real boxing fans because everybody wants the Benavidez Canelo now.
Mm-hmm.
Like you cannot. Crawford Canelo would only happen if Canelo beats Benavidez to me. Then I feel like everybody would be cool with it. But then in the meantime, I feel like if that's the case, Canelo should beat Benavidez and Crawford should beat Boots and then let them fight each other if they want afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But to leave y'all, to fight each other before y'all fight y'all top contenders is kind of especially after both of y'all fights was so one-sided.
Exactly.
So this is no. And then you're seeing a nigga jump from 147 to 168, really? Like, do we really like? I mean, Crawford's at that level where he could surprise people, but do we really want that mystery fight?
I mean, to me, Crawford just has to at least establish himself at 154 first before I can take that type of jump seriously. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, like obviously, if you don't want to fight, he has the WBO, he can easily fight Tim Tszyu, I would watch that fight. I
would too.
Yeah, just like
so that Tim Tszyu was a decent big fight, I guess. Would we say that?
Yeah, Tim Tszyu's raised his profile enough. He'd be a good point for him or Charlo. So it's like, I would absolutely, that would be a good fight. And Tim Tszyu is probably, you don't want to get Virgil Ortiz to take that fight away. It's like, might as well just use your WBO privilege and be the next contender, for Tim Tszyu's belt.
But you know what? How shit might work? If Virgil Ortiz take that fight, then this nigga would really might have to fight Boots.
Right.
Because who else could Crawford fight that's a decent fight that people want to see that doesn't involve Ortiz, Tszyu, Canelo, Charlo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people keep acting like Crawford has all these names to fight, but he really don't. So I just don't like the whole niggas just losing their mind when you say, how about Boots? Like, Boots hasn't earned the fight. So that's my whole thing. I just don't like the whole, like, it's one thing if this nigga had a bunch of options. And it's like, okay, yo, like, Boots is like number 5 or 6. But this nigga literally is like 1 or 2. So that's why I just seem kind of like weird. Like he gonna have to make a decision, bro. Because
he has those belts and he has Mandos, and eventually one of them's gonna get called, and he's gonna have to fight them, regardless if he wants to or not. Or else he's gonna get his belt stripped.
He'll have the belts because this is the thing. I don't think his career at this point could take a fight of less stature than someone like Spence. All the Venetians and Jeff Hardy's and I mean Jeff. What the fuck is that name?
Jeff Hardy.
Oh, that is his name. It sounded like a
Horn,
wrestler name. I'm like, this nigga just
Yeah,
it
you
sound like a
Jeff.
jobber name.
Oh, it's funny. You call him Jeff Hardy. I always say Jeff Hornacek. Like it doesn't matter. You know.
But yeah, it's like it's just. I mean, it's like he can't go back and he can't go because we'll be saying that like, well, damn, like what's good? Like, well, just like Shakur Stevenson can't take someone below Santos next.
I mean, with Crawford, I mean, one of his mandos is Cody Crowley, which no one's gonna want to see, and then and then you either have Shakram Gassa for Keith Thurman, and Thurman again is not fight is even more inactive and is doing God knows what the fuck, and then of course there's Boots at IBF, and then you have Giovanni Santillan, who of course who brutally knocked out, who scored a brutal knockout his last time out, but. And of course they were once stablemates at Top Rank, but again, that's not a fight that everyone's gonna be like, yeah, I gotta see that shit. Like, no. So it's like,
I mean, he got to figure that shit out because, he, I know that victory lap been damn irritating niggas. So it's time to talk about an actual fight happening. Like we get it, nigga. You one of the best in the world now. We know you beat Spence ass, nigga. We get it. like do something else now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I'm sure all his fans are waiting for him to do something new now. Y'all want to brag about him for doing something new now, right? Like, I'm just saying. Yeah, you damn right, Rob. She been dropping some amazing pics, yo. I just see that comment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, these people need to fight. Like, the pictures are cool, the interviews are cool, y'all niggas having, but like y'all got to start making fights now.
I mean, because like I said, because if you guys don't fight, I don't want to end. You got, people won't be able to complain about the Saudi Arabians. Oh yeah, they're offering all this money to do it, so we're gonna fight now. Like y'all got to create your own demands too. Like you just gotta fight. Like there ain't no time for regression in 2024. Like y'all just gotta get in the ring and fight.
Yeah, because they're gonna just take the sport from y'all, and then what's gonna happen is like y'all gonna allow somebody to fill in the gaps that they leave in the sport over here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing with boxing. Niggas with money be observing. And one day, it always seems like niggas with money don't ever have no boxing brains with them when they make these decisions. But one day, there's going to be a nigga who's going to appear in boxing with money, but he going to have actual boxing brains with him. And they're going to start doing all the moves of the mistakes that y'all see niggas do and y'all complained about.
Right.
Oh, and somebody like Jake Paul already started doing that, so there's going to be more like him. Watch.
Right. If Jake Paul had more high profile fighters, or it was not like Amanda Serrano, like he would be a problem right now.
Yeah, dude, if he was a better boxer, his damn self.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it'd be a problem.
Look how much more serious people would take him and what he's doing if Jake Paul boxed, let's say, like on the level of a Ryan Garcia, not his attributes, but just as for. So I give you, if Jake Paul boxed on the level of fucking Chris Algieri, nigga, like, there's somebody who could do who's fundamentally sound and everything, like people would lose their mind.
Absolutely.
But we know he's kind of like, he's Bruce Wayning it, like you using all the resources to your advantage, In that last fight, come on, bro. But yeah, just imagine. So yeah, that's the thing with boxing. Niggas be observing, man. Like,
yeah,
there's no rules in boxing. Like, it's so cutthroat. Niggas do what they want.
Yeah, and money speaks loudly, and you're already starting to see that. Like, like I said, it could set a very nasty precedent if people are not careful.
But niggas are just saying, hey, y'all two niggas don't want to fight. I mean, we want to fight, but no one don't want to see us fight over here. Or they ain't trying to help us make it. All right, here, come here and y'all niggas can fight at my house. That's literally what's happening.
Yeah.
I mean, come here, like, hold on, y'all want to play Madden? Y'all got the new Madden? Yeah, but my controller broken. Oh, word! I got 2 controllers at the crib. Yo, come over here. Like, pretty soon, the whole world gonna be over there.
Right.
And what's gonna happen is influencer niggas or people gonna start doing little shows over here, and shit just gonna change, man. But y'all gotta see this shit. Damn, what else was there to talk about?
I don't know. I mean, it's like 2010, bro. We could probably.
Yeah, that was it. Like, I can't think of nothing else. Like, that was the main shit. Oh, the music shit next week, yo. I know people hype. We finally doing another music show.
Yo, did y'all ever see all of the names that was released on them Epstein shits? Because I ain't never seen them.
You know, that shit died down so fucking quickly.
Yeah.
That show was orchestrated by Cat Williams.
Yeah.
That interview just made everybody forget about that list.
No, I'm saying,
well, that's what Stephen Hawking was on that shit.
Oh yeah, I seen one meme. It was like Stephen Hawking when he get to Epstein Island. This nigga got out the wheelchair and started running.
Yeah. There was a whole bunch of like.
So Stephen Hawking, what the fuck was he doing there? Drooling, nigga? What the fuck?
Again, you know, I'm not gonna go because that's like nah, bro. That nigga was handicapped, bro. Like you can't be. Nah, you gotta be cool, bro. They can't be.
Nah. Listen to the Chappelle special, nigga. Man, you gonna hold back on nobody.
Yeah, nigga. What? All right. Who else besides little wheelchair, nigga?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Besides Roly Polioli, who else? Nigga?
No, not today, Satan. No. No.
This nigga, oh my god. Shit,
was Trump on there like everybody said or no?
I never saw the full list. All I know is that Stephen Hawking was just mentioned plenty of times, like plenty of times.
So that means nobody else.
Naomi Campbell
if he was the main name on there, that means nobody was really on there, nigga.
I mean, they said Clinton and Trump was on there, ain't it?
Naomi Campbell.
Clinton been everywhere, yo. Like that's like saying you ain't seen Clinton and Goldfinger down the street, nigga. Like he been everywhere, nigga.
And the funny thing is, it's like you probably would see him there too. Like,
right? You going to a random strip club in a random city, you see Bill Clinton sitting there, like, oh yeah.
Yo, real talk. You got a better chance of running into Bill Clinton than you have of running into George Zimmerman.
Yeah,
but don't tell these niggas outside of Florida though, because every time 2 black people kill each other over some fuckery or some stupid shit, niggas be like, "But y'all can't find Zimmerman." Like Zimmerman's out at the corner store chilling with niggas, and like he's out in the open. Like, stop.
That's true. They find a nigga that snitch as soon as he leaves the courthouse. But Zimmerman's still walking free. Nigga, ain't that a shame?
Nah, no, fuck that dude. This nigga Zimmerman be getting herbed up for years everywhere he go. Like, this nigga Zimmerman be in hiding. Like, niggas really think Zimmerman be just out here just living life. Like Zimmerman has already been like stabbed and shot already, nigga.
That nigga be in the hood. Like Trayvon.
He got punched at a bar. Like, nobody likes this dude. Like, but people just put it on Florida niggas to just be on some like, fuck your life. You see your mission to get
that should go kill him.
Nigga, everybody knows that the Florida man shit is real, nigga. Before I moved here, niggas told me all the time, like, nigga, Florida crazy. Florida crazy. You heard about the Florida man. Nigga, that shit's real.
I mean, we know that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, y'all niggas are retarded down
Florida man ain't a hitman.
I was talking to a nigga earlier. I said, there's something in the water that y'all drink, because y'all niggas are just raised different. Y'all are just a little blacker. Y'all talk a little faster. Y'all.
No one even say Florida niggas talk fast. Like,
nigga, because you live down here. Nigga, y'all some country bumpkins in down here, nigga.
But no one say country niggas talk fast. That's what I'm saying. Like,
country niggas talk slow?
Yes. I've seen more country niggas talk slow than fast. Like,
nigga, I'm not talking about Alabama country, nigga. I'm talking about like country, like auctioneer country, nigga. That's what y'all.
Nigga, what the fuck is Alabama? Like, hold on, like y'all niggas.
No, I'm telling you, Florida is country, nigga.
Are
If
you
you
talking
went to
about
Florida,
Steve Harvey country or Roy Jones Jr. country?
nigga, neither. Nigga, what? I'm talking about like overalls, straw out your mouth country, nigga.
That's Florida.
Yeah. That's what the
But
fuck
them
I'm
niggas don't be
saying.
talking fast. That nigga said auctioneer like that. Talking fast, that's some New York up north shit.
No,
Niggas
it's
down here be
South
like, there you go,
Florida.
little mama.
It's South Florida. Hey, nigga. Hey, Jig. Nigga, you ever heard Kodak have a conversation?
Niggas just be fast
The
mumbling.
nigga
Niggas
sound
like
like he's speaking to a different planet, nigga. I swear to God.
niggas, Pompano niggas is different, bro. You can't like you.
Come on, yo.
You pick Kodak of all people.
Come on, yo. So let me guess. All the Florida people talk like Rick Ross, nigga. Very clear and deep.
No,
Hell no.
Exactly, nigga. That nigga's not even from here. I don't even know.
nah. It's just people think everybody from Florida got to talk like Roy Jones and Kodak.
Well, it depends on
That's
where
just,
it depends on where you're at. Depends on like
Yeah.
northern Florida, they talk different than southern Florida.
yeah. Central Florida got its own talk, and the Keys had their own talk. Just like every region of Florida drive different.
Nigga, the Keys don't got their own talk. That shit only 4 blocks long. Nigga, stop.
They talk like fish, nigga, because it's like half of it's on the ocean.
Nigga, the Keys don't have his own dialect. Stop, nigga. It's only like 4 streets on the Keys, nigga. They don't have their
Nigga,
own
that's
talk.
ocean talk, bro.
No, stop. What the
How you
fuck do
lived
they
off the
say?
water before,
What
nigga?
do they say? What do they say in the
Bloop,
Keys that's
bloop, bloop.
different, nigga? Bloop, bloop.
You coming from a place that y'all don't even have beaches, nigga. How you know how niggas on the
Nigga, we
beach
got
talk?
man-made beaches, nigga. That's a beach.
I don't count. What the fuck's a man-made beach?
Sand
That
pouring
sounds
in
like
the
some
middle of
Eddie
the
Hearn
street.
shit. These man-made arenas.
No.
Yeah, we
They
gonna have
probably
a Toronto Baumgartner title fight on the beach. You know, we got a man-made beach here in Wyoming.
that shit's
Brought
fire.
to you by the zone with Matchroom, nigga.
Nigga, you would love to go to a beach without salt water, wouldn't you?
Wait, what?
A beach without salt water, nigga.
Then how is it the beach without salt water? Like, ain't that the appeal?
Nigga, what makes a
Hold
beach
on,
a
if the
beach?
beach don't have salt water, aren't you
Nigga,
just jumping in a big ass tub?
sand makes a beach, nigga. It doesn't matter what type of body of water it is. Sand makes the beach. Look up the definition of
Not
beach.
really. You kind of
It's
need
where
both.
water meets sand, nigga.
Nah, because what if it was fucking mud and the water hit the mud?
It's gonna be eventually a part where it's just water.
Nigga, all the canals down here, nigga, the fuck?
And sand doesn't make mud, nigga.
What makes mud?
Dirt.
Yeah, you niggas is
Oh,
stupid.
God.
What the fuck?
What is going on here?
This
Hey, yo,
nigga
let's
said
wrap this up,
sand
man.
makes
Niggas is
mud.
stupid,
Come on,
man.
yo. Come on. I've
Yo,
never
this
seen
nigga
mud
talking
at the
about,
beach.
like,
Have you ever
bro.
seen mud at the beach? Nigga, stop.
Yo, let's wrap this up.
You
Though,
mean like light skin mud?
What is this naysayer still talking about, man? What are we doing here? Like,
Yo, let's wrap this shit up, yo, because you niggas
Y'all
is
niggas this country.
yo.
Hey, yo, pilot, you already know what I'm gonna ask you.
No,
Pilot
Pilot's gone, yo.
Oh, he's gone. Oh shit!
Yeah,
Well, I got my answer. Yeah, let's wrap this shit up.
yeah.
Cause you niggas know that me and Pilot be like, hey man, Razor Cane it up yet? And yeah, it's up. So
Yeah, it's probably up. So yeah, Rome.
My
what's
final
your
thoughts,
thought?
King P.
No, Rome first, because you know this nigga Rome, like he ain't been on in a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, Rome. What's your final
Yeah.
thoughts?
Final thoughts. I can't believe I sat down and watched the Cat Williams interview that was 3 hours long, nigga. He made that shit seem like it was 40 minutes, though, the way he just kept rambling and rambling. And Shannon Sharp, that nigga is just a clickbait ass interviewer, yo. That nigga has all the questions that he knows is gonna make a nigga jump out his seat. And he just say them as soon as you say some shit. He be like, "Oh yeah, well, what you think about what he said about you that one day?" He like, what he said about me? You like, what he say about me? Well, it says right here on the 3rd, he said that your mama came out. Shannon
Yo, that
Sharp
nigga
be
was
on
acting
some
like a collie poster, son, with the receipt.
he be on some bullshit with the way he interviewed, but that shit be funny as fuck. Cause niggas think it's so constructive, but it's really not. I want to see that paper that he be reading off of. That shit probably look crazy. That shit look like a football play or something, nigga. Goddamn. But yeah, Cat went crazy. Nobody gonna respond to him because the nigga do the same thing all the time. So it's just the same shit, different platform, nigga. I don't know why so many people 40 million views in a week. I don't know. I don't understand what's behind this. There's got to be a power behind it because I've seen plenty of Kevin Hart interviews. Why is this getting so much? Like, no matter if he's talking shit about his mama, why is this shit getting so many views?
It's
Like
Cat
nobody gives a
Williams.
fuck.
That's
Nobody
one.
gives a fuck about Steve Harvey right now, Ricky Smiley, Cedric, or Faison. So why the fuck does this have so many views?
It's
Nobody's
Cat
mentioned them
Williams. And
niggas
it's
in
how he
years.
says it, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody's mentioned these niggas in years. So why does it even matter now?
But
It's
all
an
these
agenda.
guys, look, Faison Love been doing interviews for like years, running his mouth, talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
All these niggas, fucking. You see, Kevin did respond. He was saying some shit on that one TV show.
But that shit don't got that shit don't got 41 million views.
Because Kevin Hart, that goes back to what I was saying about Chappelle and Cat Williams. Like, both niggas is probably equally funny, but one nigga ain't funny in the sense where you could put him anywhere, put him on a podcast, interview this, and you get that type of diverse content, intellect content, and jokes and just fuckery all wrapped in one where it transcends demographics and everybody wants to see it and talk about it. Like, Cat Williams is just super polarizing. Right. More so than Dave Chappelle.
Nigga, I know more niggas that seen this interview than that seen Friday After Next.
Damn, you need some new niggas.
No, I'm saying for real. Like niggas
Who
know
the fuck is
Cat
this?
Williams more off this. I'm saying like old white people, hey, you seen that new Cat Williams interview? He's going in on Steve Harvey. They just know about Steve Harvey. They don't even know this nigga was Money Mike or nothing. Like, come on.
But see, but that's the thing though, like
I'm saying there's a reason.
Remember, it's been buzzing.
That's my final thought. That's my final thought. It's something behind this Shannon Sharp push right now. Something's going on.
I mean, he's been to Illuminati parties, nigga.
Nigga, that shit was a cap story. We'll see this shit. We'll see this shit. We'll see what happens in a couple of weeks, nigga. Because I guarantee you, I don't know. It's something coming with this from Shannon Sharp, not from Cat Williams.
All right, King P. What about you? Good in it. Good episode. Wrap this up. LB.
Great episode. Let's wrap this up. Next week we back on the music shit. We killing it. So be prepared. Like really be prepared. We going in next week. We gonna have a good time. More shit on the way. Gonna get some pound for pound lists on the way. More training videos. Got a bunch of new training shit that's gonna be up on TikTok and YouTube. So make sure you rocking with us. Gonna get in this music shit as well. Probably drop a new song this year. I mean next month or so. Like I said, this year.
You said
like I'm Terrence Crawford. I'm gonna be the best rapper with just one song a year, nigga. But nah.
Real quick. He riding a high horse off that Earl Spence win too hard, yo. Like I'm gonna need.
I know, right? Oh my god, like that
it's
shit.
Like you would think this nigga beat Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson at the same time. The way this nigga talking.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
It's like you, like Pat said, you beat a hurt nigga. You beat a nigga that passed. What did you say, Pat? He was car damaged goods. Is what Pat said. That's what Pat said.
That niggas is admittedly not even Hall of Fame worthy, but we're still talking about this fucking fight. Like
you beat a nigga 3 years, 3 years after you were supposed to beat him, and now you talking like you the greatest shit since sliced bread, nigga.
Dude, real talk. Crawford Spence is now the J-Rock to like is like Like, you know how J-Rock is like that once in a lifetime highlight for Charlo all the time?
Mm.
Charlo could be just giving a speech. He could be having a fight 10 years from now. But you know that J-Rock highlight is in that shit. That's Crawford now. Like, that's Spence. Like, that nigga, like, no one will ever forget that. He won't let us forget it. Like,
and they shouldn't. But yeah, no,
it's cool. It's
shit
time
was
to talk about what's next.
Nigga, that shit was like 8 months ago. Like, nigga, what you doing now? Nobody gives a fuck, nigga.
Yeah, Inoue became undisputed already.
Yeah, now we watching Inoue fight 4 niggas in a quarter, nigga.
Bodying them. And Inoue ain't talking about ain't talking down future opponents like, oh yeah, he's nobody. Nah, who is this nigga? Nah. He's like, nah, just right check. Oh, he's banned from Japan? Unban him. And then ban him after I destroy him.
Yeah, Terrence Crawford should be at the point where anybody that tries to fight him, he should just take him out. That's what he should be doing instead of trying to, oh, I gotta make my next one. I gotta pick and choose. I gotta make sure it's worth it. I gotta make sure that the dollars add up. I gotta make sure that like, come on, nigga. Who the fuck do you think you is, nigga?
I know niggas is like, yo, the fuck, y'all.
I still got the same energy from when he was asking that nigga for all that. Oh, let me get money on the paper. Let me see the pay-per-view numbers. All that shit. I'm still on that same shit.
Yeah. I remember the Nike episode.
Who the fuck do you think you is, nigga? If you walk through the mall, nigga, nobody will know who the fuck you is, nigga.
Yo, let me see. How much? What was? Let me see the paper receipts and shit for the pay-per-view for the last 17 pay-per-views y'all had.
Yeah, get the fuck.
What was the back end calculations on concession stand sales?
Nigga, if I was in that boardroom, I'll be like, yo, who is this guy? And get him the fuck out of here. We'll sign another fighter.
Talk about those boots contracts of that Black Prime shit. Where they at? I rest my case. But yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say. We got more shit coming on the way. And make sure everybody, if you fuck with us, stay tuned. Make sure you come here next Thursday at 10. Music show. We shutting shit down. New format. We killing it. Make sure you here and tell everybody we gonna do it big. So make sure you follow us on every platform so y'all can see the announcements and shit.
Word. You know, I got too much to add on other than, you know, again, you know, we always thank you for supporting. You know, we got the website, we got the YouTube, you know, listen, like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends to do the same. And we can all be friends, man, because we do this shit for y'all. You know, we, like I said, you know, the boxing, the animation, the rants, the music, all that shit. Like, no one does it like we do. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, man, you know, because, you know, this the talent that we got, man, it's like it can't be duplicated, man. And, you know, like I said, you know, yeah, I know you see that banner going across the screen. So yeah, you know, we got that PayPal. So if you want to feel like, you know, contributing to the cause and everything, like, you know, go right ahead, man. But yeah, man, you know, it's, only thing I have to say is, you know, thankfully Deontay Jones is probably not on anymore or whatever. But you know, the playoffs are, you know, starting in a couple of days, man. You know, let's hope for some excitement.
Yo, the Eagles are trash as fuck, and y'all niggas are out the first round, nigga. It's a wrap.
Oh, y'all gonna bet on that?
I will.
Well, I mean, look, the Bears, you know,
nigga, fuck the Bears, nigga. We looking at draft picks. Like,
that's right.
I like how you always say that.
That's right.
You're
looking at draft picks, man.
We thinking about next Super Bowl, nigga. We not thinking about this bullshit y'all got coming up. We thinking about next year. We thinking about our future, nigga.
Yeah, but shout out to the NFL playoffs and shout out to, of course, Monday, you know, Martin Luther King's Day, you know. So if you're off, you know, obviously, you know what you're off for and whatnot. And I look forward for a 3-day weekend regardless, you know what I'm saying? But
it'd be nice to black people that day.
Yeah, it's only 3 days for niggas.
Yeah.
White people act like it's a regular day and they get mad when you tell them it's a holiday.
Funny things too, the more things change, the more things stay the same, honestly, and that's one of them holidays that meets that.
Didn't we just give you guys Juneteenth?
Right? Yeah, that was a whole thing in the 90s about Martin Luther King's Day. Like that shit was sad too. Like taking that
That's
shit.
crazy. That's crazy
We might
because
have a '90s episode.
that's
one day.
crazy because on Monday Pat's gonna have a dream that the Eagles won, but they're gonna lose to the Buccaneers. Nigga,
Nigga,
that
shut
shit
the
is-
fuck up. Let me end this shit, yo.
Bars. Oh my god. I got that.
So for myself, Pat Scorpio doing wing representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the Go artist, for King People Digby, for Conscious Pilot, who's probably getting a head start watching the new Raising Canaan, and for Rome Top 5, home of the shitty pizza and the football team and the basketball
Damn.
team and all types of other shit, man. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, man. As always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Yeah, go Buccaneers.
Nigga, shut up.